For real? Oh, no. Let's go.
Boston
State of OH. Today. In Berkeley, California. You got it. This one's for three. AJ Hawk, $5,000. USA, USA, USA.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pig!
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. on this ESPN We're Doing the News Thursday, March 12, 2026. This program begins now. Sport are the greatest. We're so incredibly lucky that we get a chance to chat about it every single day. And obviously, football is our sport that we cover the most, but a sport that has come into our hearts and come into our minds and come into our lives was almost eliminated. It was just in the blink of an eye until last night when the Pisons of America that represent Italy, obviously, in World Baseball Classic, get a gigantic win over Mexico and secure a spot in the quarterfinals for Team USA Baseball. I, new fan to baseball. Obviously, I grew up in Pittsburgh. The Pirates are ass. Maybe not this year.
Optimism. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for the last 50 years, it felt like the Pirates have been ass. So whenever you have the Penguins in your city and you have the Steelers in your city and they're actually trying and they're winning, it's hard to kind of get caught up in baseball, especially when you have ADD and a dad who says, we're not doing baseball. This is disgusting. We're going to protest baseball because of the Pirates. So I never played baseball, never got into baseball. Then we're starting to meet some of these baseball players. Paul Skeens played here in Indianapolis. Got a chance to go watch him live. It's like, wait, that's a big monster of a man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And boy, he's controlling this entire ballpark right now with that ball. And then you start seeing the talent. You start seeing the culture. You start seeing what they do night in, night out, the travel, the rock star-like lifestyle. There's a lot to like about baseball. But once again, unless you're kind of tied into it, it's hard to get into it. We got into it with America now, with World Baseball Classic. They were incredibly hospitable to us. They were very nice to us. I even got a full inning against Clayton Kershaw. Made contact a couple times, got on base with an infield single, which...
Nah, it's an infield single.
Okay, ran it out, whatever the case, got a chance to play against him. Fell in love with this team. Then we lose this Italian team. I didn't even know they did the baseball, Italy people. I had no idea. I know they did soccer. Incredible food. The Italians have incredible conversation, too. The culture is obviously always alive. And then you don't even think about the history of baseball and the Italians. You go all the way back to DiMaggio.
That's right.
I mean, there's a lot of Italians that play. They're a wagon. They beat America. America has no idea that they needed to win that game to kind of advance in the quarterfinals. Then America was going to get eliminated after pool play. We weren't even going to get into the big dance of our own tournament that we were creating. I'm out on baseball. Plus, I bet $5,000 on a minus 1,100 thing. I'm out on baseball. Last night, the Italians brought me right back in.
Yeah, that's right. They did.
That was the worst bet of all time, people were saying. That was a moment where I had to really think about myself. Am I the problem with Team USA Baseball? This is supposed to be the best team ever assembled. And now all of a sudden, we're not even making it out of pool play. Canada's about to make it out of pool play. In baseball, we're not going to make it out. Turns out, that doesn't matter anymore.
Nope.
We are in quarterfinals. Right. America versus Canada on Friday. I cannot wait to watch us do our thing in our pastime against Canada after we took their pastime of hockey just a few weeks ago. Good luck to them, and thank you to the Italians for putting on a bit of a clinic last night.
Yeah.
I mean, just an excitement and celebration and espresso and Pasquantino! Goes bye-bye. 3 bingos for this guy last night. 3 espresso shots in the dugout
That's
thingy.
Right.
3. Actually, 1 motivational speech to a pitcher that couldn't throw a strike. And then 3 moments of...
How's your family? How you doing? Doing good, kid.
Hey. Vinnie Dong shots here. A couple donginis out here. Yeah, they do it for us last night. And he'll be joining us in about 3-4 minutes to talk about what it was. But it wasn't just the Italy-Mexico game last night that was gigantic for us. Baseball has been delivered. Let's go to the talks table at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. Dominican Republic, Venezuela last night.
Best game of the tournament so far.
This baseball thing continues to deliver for us, and I am pumped that we've been watching.
Yeah, and it got moved to Tubi so that we could see what our fate would be. And if you missed it, it was basically more of the same for the Dominican Republic. That's what these guys do. Juan Soto hits a homer in the first inning, and they go apeshit. They do this every single time they hit a homer. Vlad, another moonbeam. Just a couple innings later, and these guys are pimping home runs. They're going crazy. The entire dugout is getting up and getting out of the dugout, running onto the field. And then look at this bat flip by Fernando Tatis Jr.
I think laying on third base line down there.
Exactly. And you can see at this moment in time, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, I mean, that's a 4-3. It's a close ball game. And Tatis, absolutely blisters one, pimps it like he probably wouldn't do it in an MLB game because you're definitely getting hit your next at bat if you're doing that. But everyone kind of understands what's going on here. Like, look how much fun these guys are having. It's weird having playoff type. I think someone said last night, like, this doesn't feel like the World Series. It feels like the World Cup. Like, every team that's playing in this
all the different angles. I mean, look how much fun these guys are having. They're not doing that in an MLB game, and it's just some of these obscure teams that, I mean, Dominican Republic's different because they have a bunch of superstars, but everyone's treating all these games like this, and boy, game after game after game, the World Baseball Classic is delivering.
Let's go to one half of the hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboys, AP Tone. People are still saying that my bet was the worst bet in the history of betting. I might stop betting on baseball and wait until I have my eyes on some college hoops teams I haven't seen 1 minute of basketball in, with March Madness right around the corner. Maybe I stop betting on the baseball, and maybe I set my sights on these 18 to 19 to 27-year-olds that have either been in the G League or 1 year of high school, and I just put the entire house on them. People still saying it's a bad bet. As we look ahead to the quarterfinals, feels like we got some good games, right? Even though we're heavy favorites against Canada, I don't think that matters at all anymore in this entire thing.
No, there's some great games, quarterfinals, and then when you look ahead to what possibly could be semis and championship, it's going to be absolutely electric. But yeah, there's a lot of good games. You got to wait to see who the pitchers are coming out. People are saying that about your bet. People are also saying you shouldn't do it again. You should not make that bet against Canada.
We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. See how these fingers are feeling. Because, I still need one. If you heard the story about this one, it's been a lot of L's in the scroll. And then there was a man they called Pasquantino, who's wearing a damn C for Italy, who motivated an entire team to be the best team maybe in baseball.
Undefeated.
In the world. Yeah, undefeated.
Joining us now, the number 1 seed coming out of Pool B or whatever, Group B, from Virginia, representing the great country of Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, he hit 3 bingos last night for the United States of America, as well as the great country of Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinnie Pasquantino. Hey, grazie, Vinny. Grazie, Vinny, for what you did.
Buongiorno from Houston, Ciao. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, ciao. Hey, how's the gabagool last night? Did we have some fucking wine? How was last night after the big-time win and the hell of a moment for us? And I saw you in the post-game give hey, Team USA, we're thinking about you in a hotel. You're welcome in this entire thing. We appreciate you doing that. How was the celebration afterwards, and how do the boys feel after going undefeated in pool play?
Yeah, the boys were feeling pretty good. A little frisky, created a little havoc in this tournament. That was quite the celebration last night. We didn't get into anything too crazy, but yeah, as you can see there, I'm beamed up a little bit. Happy about it. So we had some wine. Had some beer. We did what we could. We've got a few off days. Got a little treatment after this, and man, we're just pumped. It was what a night. What a last few days.
Yeah, three bingos for you last night is obviously an incredible thing. Once you guys got the 4 runs, that's when we thought, okay, we're good, because the only way we can kind of lose is if Mexico wins without scoring 5 runs. So once they would have to get the 5 runs to beat you, we started celebrating. Then we heard, well, if it goes to extra innings, actually, there's a chance that there's a math equation. So we don't really understand any of it. But what I don't think I comprehended at all is that Italians are really good at baseball. I had no idea. I put out some tweets. I'm sure you saw it. I've seen your tweets now. You are a spectacular, an absolutely spectacular Twitter operator, and I respect and appreciate that, and I'm happy you're going to be in my algo, I think, going forward. But I had no idea 3 Donghinis was possible from the Italian team. I did not know you guys were going to be the wagon. Did you expect to be this good coming into the tournament? And has Italy always done well in this tournament with a bunch of Americans who are incredibly proud of the fact that they're Italian, which I think every Italian I know is incredibly proud that they're Italian. So I couldn't even fathom what this is like to represent Italy on this scale. But did you guys know you had a squad this year? Like, when did it start becoming real? And how long we've been doing the splits? Okay, maybe you get an 11 sponsorship as well down there in Miami.
Yeah. I've been able to do the splits my entire life. I don't know what it is, but I couldn't just do it right now. But somehow when I get out to first base, I'm able to do it. So happy about that. Hopefully that continues, and hopefully I don't ever do anything to mess myself up there. But yeah, we knew we were going to have a good squad, but we're really young. There's a lot of, like you were just talking about, 18 to 22-year-olds you're looking at for the NCAA tournament. We've got a lot of like 20, 21, 22-year-olds that just got out of college. So there's a little bit of extra energy in there, which is pretty special. It makes me feel old being with some of these guys. and they've just been bringing all this Italian energy. I mean, freaking Andrew Fisher is from Jersey, I think. He's got pork roll, egg and cheese on his leg guard. That's what it says. So this team is about as stereotypical Italian as you can get, and guys just want to play baseball, and it's been incredible. Like, I'm super proud to be with this group and to be able to just do what we did. I mean, nobody had us winning this pool, and we just did it, right? We just showed up. We just tried to play games, and that was it. Once we scored 4 last night, it was like, all right, we better win this game now, because if we lose, we're out. So that was weird going into a game knowing that you could lose and still make it. But we did what we needed to do and made it happen.
Yeah, you certainly did. And the espresso machine has obviously garnered a lot of conversation. You talking about, hey, we're just trying to be the most stereotypical Italian team that we could possibly be because we're representing the amount of these that are going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful culture to be stereotypical about because all the actions are hilarious, well thought out, and everybody understands them immediately. Tell me about the espresso, please. So is that a lavazza? Who's in charge? And how long are these being, like, as you hit the dinger, somebody's pushing the button to start cooking that up? How's it kind of operate in the dugout there?
Yeah, the first 3 homers were tough for the guys because I was making them as they hit the homers, as they were running around the bases, and they were burning hot. So we burned a few guys' mouths. They spit them out immediately, which made some people think that maybe I had spiked them. I did not. They were just hot. So we figured it out. We started pre-making them a little bit just to make sure guys weren't gonna burn themselves out there. But yeah, we made it happen. The espresso came from in 2023 when we played in the Classic. We had one in the dugout, but it had the logo of the company on it, and we got yelled at by MLB because, advertising. All that. So
big push.
That's why we got the World Baseball Classic logo on there. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. All I know is it makes great coffee, and I'm hopeful to have a few more sips of espresso.
Yeah, and all we know is, I think it feels like you're seeing the ball pretty well right now. It feels like that's going to happen for you going forward. But we also know the Pasquatch is open for business, espresso company.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm here. I got no coffee restrictions. I'm a free agent when it comes to coffee. Doing this is so funny because in our first team meeting, Francisco Cervelli was sitting there being like, guys, we're Italian. There's going to be a lot of this, a lot of that, moving around. I mean, in the first team meeting, we're like, all right, I guess we're doing that. That's we're just going to talk with our hands a lot. So it's been a blast.
Hell yeah. Well, obviously the Italian population in America is very deep and very important to the history of United States of America. I come from Pittsburgh, obviously, where there is, I don't want to say all Italians, but Jesus.
The greatest people in America in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
Basically.
Grazie.
Kennywood's great. Man,
wow.
Pittsburgh's
Hell yeah.
the best, huh?
Oh.
I thought I fell in love at Kennywood when I was like 12 years old. I swear I was in love.
Dude, right there. You're
There
probably
it
on the
is, right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right, by the way. You did fall in love. And you're 100% right with that. A lot of Italians, though, obviously, as you know, in Pittsburgh. On that note, Anthony DeGiulio of Plumboro, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh, has a question for you.
Yeah, Cole, pleasure to talk to you. As an Italian-American like myself, obviously we like to show that we are Italian all the time. We're very, very proud of it. But being born and raised in America, what was it like going against the U.S.? Did it feel weird, or was it just like, fuck it, let's screw these guys and just beat the shit out of them?
That.
Yes.
It was really cool, though. I mean, it's special playing against that group of players. I mean, hey, they're the best 30 players in the world. So that's what we've heard all week, is how good they are. So it was cool to step up against them. I mean, you play against them all in the regular season. You respect all those guys. I mean, they're Hall of Famers, MVPs, Cy Youngs. Like, they're one of the best teams out there, and just being able to see the team they were able to put together, like, it's super cool for the game that some of the biggest stars in the game were willing to strap it up for this tournament, and I think it's showing with the ratings. I mean, ratings are way up. People are watching. I mean, you guys are fucking talking about baseball, so that's good.
How about it, Pasquatch? I got a bat right here, bro.
Yeah, you got a bat right there. It's perfect. So baseball is growing. So it's super cool to have played against those guys, and it was even more special to beat them the other night. I made sure to let the tournament people know that we were the winners of Pool B, so we get the workout time that we want today.
Hey, don't you be bullying the American boys. Okay, I know you're just negotiating classic Italian here.
They kicked me out of the locker room the other day. I was taking a little bit too long for them, so I think ours is here in a few minutes, so I'll make sure that we're ready to go for it.
Hey, let's make sure Everybody's out when they're supposed to be out. Okay, grazie. All right, we got to plug in this espresso machine with no name. It wasn't espresso in 2023, by the way.
Okay.
Smart play.
Yeah.
I'm having one of those every single day, at least 2 of them, Pat. I appreciate that you take the mindset of appreciating the team that they fielded, but also how good it's been for baseball. I appreciate that baseball players are seemingly understanding that this is very good for baseball and that more people are going to watch this than a majority of the baseball season. There was a tweet last night that I think encapsulated it well. This doesn't really feel like a World Series. It feels like a World Cup. On that note, Ty has a question for you, brother.
Yeah, Vinny, and I think to that point, like even in years past, like if you love baseball, you'd watch this, but you can kind of tell like it's baseball in March. Guys are thinking more about the season, but this year it does feel different. Have you, like, how apparent has that been in the stadium for the games? Like, with the atmosphere and everything, does it feel like a playoff atmosphere? Like, does it feel like these games mean more than just, kind of like a random competition in the middle of March?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it last night. So we were up 8-0 on USA, I think, or 8-1, and then we were up 8-1 or 9-1 last night. And I thought the way the crowd was acting, I thought it was a tie game or we were up by 1. I've never been tighter, like more nervous when you're up by 8 in my life. I was getting so mad at some of the pitchers. I'm like, guys, stop throwing off-speed pitches that are not strikes. Let's make them get themselves out here. Like, let's try to make this easy and stop letting guys on base.
Hey, is that what you were saying? Is that what you were saying up there? Because I saw you call like a mound visit. Because normally that's not the case. Normally you see like a manager come out. You're on first base. They had you locked in at 8-1, and you looked like you were about to gnaw through wood potentially with how like intense you were. And then you called one. I think it's Scotty. I don't know what pitcher
Scotty,
it was.
Claudio Scotti, purebred Italian too. Purebred Italian. That guy loves a cigarette. He's the best.
Yes.
He is the best. The first night we were in Arizona, a bunch of guys came to my room, having some drinks, getting to know each other a little bit, and he's like, guys, I'll be right back. I got to go smoke a cigarette. And we're like, that's our Italian right now.
Okay, so you have a great relationship with him. You called the mound meeting. In fact, the catcher came out and you called it, and then we looked up like one of your tweets. I guess this is not new to you. You are a guy that will go over to a pitcher and say some things, and allegedly via the tweet, sometimes, it's a different language and nobody really needs. You just give a good vomit at the end and say, feel like you're motivating. Are you, first baseman, we know Sean Casey, obviously, because he's from Pittsburgh. He's like the mayor. I think he's having conversations with every person that's coming on to first base, which is everybody that gets a hit, which is basically, everybody in baseball. So that's quite a leadership position, it feels like. How much are you doing that? And what you're doing right now for Italy kind of normal for your game with the Royals? Is this just kind of how you operate?
Yeah, I think it's how I operate. I just want guys to be like, especially with pitchers in those situations. Like last night, it was like, dude, let's be aggressive in the zone. And the tough part is like none of us have been in an environment like that, especially the Italian guys. So you just trying to get up there and instill some confidence and let them know that we're behind you. We got your back. And like, what's the worst that can happen? A guy hits a homer and now we're up 9-2. Like, all right, we'll move on to the next guy. So it's just one of those things, just letting guys know you have their back and you're there for them, and just to try to instill a little bit of confidence and see how we can get this thing rolling. So it's pretty standard, just to try to get somebody motivated.
Have you tried to speak Italian at all? Like, are we doing any more? Or are you just saying like all the American stuff, like like mozzarella, like you're doing all of that stuff? Do you know any Italian?
I've got some stuff in the bag, but nothing that I'm going to say on TV because we're already getting ripped enough for being Italian Americans playing in this tournament. So
I think it's good.
To my Italian guys.
I would like to say I think it's a good representation of how Italian Americans feel about representing Italy, though. Mm-hmm. Like I think the Italian community very tight. Obviously, there's a lot of communities that are very tight and have each other, but you very rarely see like one Italian family. There is. Yeah. This is a.
This video is on the flight there. In the first video, all those guys are like our Italians, and they wanted to sing some Italian music for us. It was amazing. So we're just on the flight. The flight attendants didn't know what to do because we're just like, all right, we're singing. Like, bring the vino. We need the speaker. Let's go. And it was incredible. So that was an amazing flight. That kind of kicked things off for us, is having a nice show flight to get us to Houston. And I mean, fuck, what a good group of guys.
Yeah.
Good-looking guys, too. Just a bunch of good-looking, like, Italians right
You guys
there.
are super Italian-looking, and the names, just one after another, becomes more Italian somehow. The Pasquantino steps up, and then La Scaglione is next. And it's like, geez. I almost put out a tweet, but I thought I would get attacked, obviously, because of how stupid it sounds, but you understand what I'm saying here. This is an alternate, all-name team. Like, I almost put out, like, this team Italy is so Italian. Like, I was just going to start listing off the names. It is a wonderful Italian name kind of rundown, one guy after the next. I love how much it represents seemingly the country and also Italian Americans, I think, personally.
Yeah, there was a video I saw on the internet of how the team was picked, and it was a guy wearing like the white tank with the chains out, talking about the names and how you have to have a vowel at the end of it. That's exactly how the team was picked.
That makes sense.
We looked at the names, made sure they sounded Italian enough, got the certification that, because the way you got to be eligible is that you can become a citizen in Italy. So we made, had to make some phone calls, make sure people were ready, and
what's your connection there? So what's your connection? You would be able to become a citizen of Italy through...
Because my grandfather's from Niagara Falls, and his I believe it's his mom. I did all this research in 2022, so I don't 100% remember correctly, but I believe it was his father, born and raised in Italy. That's when they came over. They were Pasquantino when they came over. They Americanized it and made it Pasquantino. Take a few letters out, make it Pasquantino, and then they moved to Niagara Falls, and then he moved to West Virginia, and then he moved to Virginia. So he's just doing it all.
If I was to Google him, would there anything pop up or no?
Yeah, something would pop up. It would fire you up a little bit. This isn't the first time a Pasquantino has taken on the United States.
Yeah, super Italian team. We got a super Italian team is what we're saying out there. I love everything about it. Connor has last question for you, Pasquatch.
Yeah, Vinny, thanks for what you did to baseball, because 2 days ago I think all of us were ready to watch 162, and then yesterday it felt like we were never going to watch a baseball game again if you guys didn't get the job done, so I very much appreciate that. As an Irishman as well, I've never rooted for Italy in my life, and that was kind of a special moment for me yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was nice to root for,
That's what we do as Italians. We bring people together.
Yep.
That's what we do.
He's from Boston.
But you should know this guy smells like potatoes all the time.
You need to watch him.
You see what I
See, we don't like that.
You see that? I mean, I'm good for a cigarette every once in a while, but see, that's too far. But thinking about the future here, now you guys are on to the quarterfinals. You guys are actually underdogs against Puerto Rico. Are you aware of that? Does the team know that? And also just, talking nutrition. Are you guys only in like spaghetti meatballs, Italian subs, gabagool, capicola? Like, how does it work as far as kind of the stereotypical, nutrition that you guys are eating?
Yeah. I mean, every single team dinner that we've had has been Italian food. They're really hitting, like we talked about with the stereotypes, they are doing it.
Chicken palm, veal palm.
Yeah. Some branzino has been mixed in there.
Oh,
Trying to get a little bit of fish.
Delightful.
French fries.
Yeah, it's been good. The first night here, I did get food poisoning, though. I spent the first morning we were here in the emergency room getting an IV.
Oh,
so
bad pasta. What's going on down there?
I don't know what happened down here in Houston. I don't know who's trying
tomatoes
get
gotta
me,
be.
but-
Yeah, not good. Bad mozzarella.
Yeah, it could have been bad mozzarella.
That's Texas home
But
cooking.
you come after one of the family, and then we all showed up. So maybe that's what we needed as a team to get going and win this pool. So I don't know what Houston was trying to do to the Italians, but we made it happen.
I mean, that's a
I
Lone
don't
Star
even know.
State.
I don't like thinking about that.
Yeah, because the U.S. wasn't even the home team in Houston.
All you need is just a little Visine, right? They said. Isn't that
Yeah.
what you do?
Allegedly.
Yeah, wedding crashers.
So I learned. I assume the Italians thought of that at some point.
Yeah, Jeremy was telling the story about it, saving seals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Holy shirts and pants.
All right. Well, good luck.
Tommy Gufano.
The big sleeves.
We don't even have to get into what are your thoughts of Christopher Columbus? We'll get into that next time. He's a hero.
In this house.
In this house, he's a hero.
All right. Hey, we appreciate you, man, for joining us. Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you for saving baseball in America. Honestly, genuinely, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Thanks.
And thanks for not doing a handshake deal to do the whole let's get America out. We can kind of
4-1.
go in thing. That's good. We're happy.
We would never. Italians doing something shady? Never. That would
Watch
never
it.
happen.
Watch it. Hey, I don't like the way you're talking about Italians right now. Okay, I don't like that. You're the man, ladies and gentlemen. Vinnie Pasquantino.
Yeah, baby.
The actual name.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show
right.
respect
Exactly.
to Grandpa.
To his father.
Pasquantino.
Father's father.
Exactly. His father's father. Yeah, I looked up. They do have a case. Pasquantino versus the U.S. government.
And what'd they do?
I'll tell you what, they end up in Virginia. I know that.
Something was getting taxed a little too much, and they decided to go around it.
Yeah, they said we're going to not only throw the tea, but maybe some vino around here.
That's right.
And what are you going to do about it? Duty free? Duty nothing. How about that? We just keep it moving. I respect that. I do appreciate what the Italians did for America. I've never seen a babyface turn in my life, for me, like the Italian baseball team.
Yeah.
Okay? A lot of negative feelings about that Italian baseball team. Then everybody kind of shifted away from Italian and went straight to D-Row. Okay,
big time.
Skip for USA. So then Italians kind of back, and then we all learn, and I think D-Row might learn as well. Okay, we need Italy to kind of, we need Italy to kind of do something. So these Italian Americans had a chance to not only represent for Italy, go undefeated and win the pool, but also like for all the homies back in America, you're welcome.
Yeah,
they'll be able to forever.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like that is actually for at home. Okay, in the clubhouse, everywhere. It's like, remember.
They're saying Cervelli's going to get a statue in Rome.
No, he's getting the Medal of Freedom.
They have that?
In Rome?
I think both.
Okay.
Here and there.
Yeah, just going to get them both?
Yep.
Grazie. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Bingo.
He's doing those types of things. I love everything about it. But I do appreciate how baseball has responded. And he, immediately upon me sending DM requests through Jet Passon, Jet was like, hey, I think Vinny is a fan of the program. You should definitely hit him up. Send him message, should you come on? He says yes, immediately. So we appreciate you, Vinny. Yep. I'm going to follow him. Who's he play for?
Royals.
With Bobby?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Jack Caglione.
Oh, Caglione just did that. Call him back. It was a Zoom. Can't call him back.
He's got practice a couple minutes.
What about Jack?
He's the one that did it to us the other night, right?
Yeah, He hit a big fly.
Big
fly.
But he didn't do anything against Mexico, did he?
Yeah, didn't really need to. Yeah,
They played small ball for that
did.
run we needed. A little bit of, wasn't necessarily suicide squeeze, but basically.
Too much prosciutto.
But what I'm saying, the Italians, we didn't bring, God, I missed it again. They did a trick.
Oh, yeah. Little sleight of hand.
They did a trick. They did a trick in a big game last night. Fly ball out to center field. The shortstop, I believe, fakes like it's a ground ball, so the runner at first thinks that he has it. So he's, oh, no, I'm not going to get there. Has no idea. Ball's in the outfield. That thing's caught. You got to get back to first, brother.
Yeah.
He just baited you around there because you obviously can't be off base. Genius.
Yeah.
This is like watching the movies, I guess, whenever you do a hidden ball trick where all right, and you do that thing, you tag. I think I saw somebody get with that in MLB last year or something like that. I think I saw one of those. Love whenever that happens. 1,000 games, so get bored in there, do a little trick. That was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that ploy maneuver. And then obviously right afterwards, 10 minutes later, not even with TV commercials and everything, Dahn Gainey. So it was like the Italians were all over it and super Italian. Like them scheming.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was genius.
Sweet.
It was my first time I've ever seen it. I didn't know that was a real play. That's a baseball play, I guess. And is there others that I need to keep an eye on?
Yeah, yes and no, because I believe the runner is running on the pitch. So, like, he's trying to steal second base or at least get in motion. So he's not looking around to see. So, yeah, he dives to make it look like it's a ground ball. And then he's just thinking, oh, boy, I better get on my horse here. Like, I could be scoring maybe. And then he gets to third base, looks back and realizes, like, oh, that son of a bitch, he duped me big time. It was actually a pop fly off the bat, and I had no idea.
Is this a normal play?
I would say not very normal. Like, I suppose
this is super genius play. I just need to know levels of this stuff because I don't know. Like, little league kids doing this, high school kids doing this.
You're probably seeing it more in that kind of stuff, than you are in the MLB. Like, it probably happens every once in a while, but this is like a big, like travel team type thing. Like, good young teams are kind of deploying tactics like this where if a team, they're probably going to beat the shit out of anyway, but you see anything like that and kids are doing this, it's like, okay, these guys
This is pimping defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
A more normal one is
These
like
Italians.
if the guy's running and it's a single behind him and it actually goes through the outfield, the shortstop will pretend like he's getting a throw to second, so the runner slides so he doesn't go to third. So there's a few out there.
Gamesmanship.
I'm starting to like baseball. We're doing a baseball. You know what I don't like? I don't like when deals are made and then rescinded.
Me either. I hate that.
That's very tough.
Got to be a scumbag to do that.
Well, DaCosta, general manager for
I didn't know you were talking
the
about
Baltimore Ravens, came out and said...
DaCosta?
Yeah, DaCosta, exactly. He came out and said that he was more gutted than anybody else about what happened with Max Crosby. Here's him speaking yesterday in a very dejective manner.
I mean, I understand it. I understand it. We live in that age of skepticism and people question, especially people that don't really know me or know the Ravens culture and the Ravens organization. So I understand it. As I said at the beginning, we've got a responsibility. I've got a responsibility to the Ravens, to this community, to our fans, and to Steve Bisciotti to do what we think is best for the club. And that's what we always try to do. Every decision we make is based on this idea: is this the best thing for the Ravens? It's very, very challenging. Again, I understand how people might maybe from afar would feel that way, but nobody's more upset about this than me. Gutted by it, actually.
Gutted.
And so
Sure.
a big regret for me. But we will move on as a football team, and I think there's many, many opportunities for us to grow as a team, to become a better team, to build a roster, and to be the team that we want to be.
Easy as that. He's gutted. I got a responsibility to these people. Okay? I got a responsibility to the city. Jimmy's Famous Seafood. You know the crab legs they ship nationwide? I got a responsibility to him and his family. I got a responsibility to Bisciotti, and if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Did you know that he was hurt whenever you brought him in? It's not about now. It's about what we projected in the future with what we saw in the scans. It's like, is there another way to do this so that this doesn't come out publicly? Because it feels like this has never happened at this high of a level before. I think that's the kind of the shock and awe. Because Dr. Chow came on. He was an NFL doctor for a long time. He said that is a move that any team could have deployed for any contract, especially during this free agency frenzy. And then they all do the escrow thing where you get a house, you put money in escrow for your mortgage, but then there's a bunch of inspections and checks, and if it falls through, you're allowed to get your money back. You don't have to get the house. That is basically what these deals are. And I guess that probably happens at the bottom half of a roster with a lot of guys that maybe are going to be special teams guys or second string guys or maybe practice squad guys. And it's like, we can't be putting $1 million in this guy. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do whatever it is after the test. But like Max Crosby, like you're signing Max Crosby who's hurt. We know exactly what he's going to be. Now, unless they are smarter than everybody else, which we shall see, I guess, with how this all works out. But Dr. Neil Elitrosh, who's done 1,000 surgeries, says, like, he's good. He's going to be back. We're going to be playing football again. I don't even know what we're talking about here. It just felt dirty from the beginning. The thing that I hate, though, is because this has happened at such a large scale, even though it's happened before and everybody automatically has a negative thought, like Trey Hendrickson, I would like to say our source are telling us that Trey Hendrickson genuinely thought he was going to play with Max Crosby. So now, was there a ploy behind the scenes to not tell Trey or not tell Max? And then once you get a deal done with one or the other, then we can kind of figure the whole thing out? Maybe. But like everybody's immediate response to Schefter saying like, hey, everybody was kind of thinking that they were going to be together. It's literally because of the scan that they saw. Maybe the Ravens and DaCosta was put up a front right there about the scans and how gutted he is. And maybe he was able to get through that. And people have lied on microphones before. And maybe they were behind the scenes saying like, hey, let's try to work a deal with both these guys. We'll tell them they're both coming. And then if we work a deal with one, we don't have to work a deal with the other. And we'll just kind of drop out. We can still drop out. We got to do that. But from our understanding, Trey Hendrickson definitely thought he was playing football with Max Crosby. And that was a huge selling point, which also might have been why that it was being said at the time. So it's a fascinating little situation with two superstars. You know, the amount of sacks he has, obviously Warren's conversation being best in the league. He gets a 4-year, $112 million deal after kind of being in purgatory with the Cincinnati Bengals for the last 3 years. That thing started at Radio Row on our show where he came on and basically backstage like, I don't want to have to do this, but I'm getting kind of screwed here. I'm getting kind of screwed here. So this is what I have to do. Thank you for having me. He goes out there, anything that's good for the Bengals, I'm good for. If you want to trade me, get some picks for the Bengals, cool. If you want to give me a contract, we work the deal so we get more. Good, but I deserve some money. And then for 2 years, it just kind of lingered and lingered and lingered. And then he obviously gets a massive deal. So we're happy for him with the Baltimore Ravens. But I think he was thinking he was playing with Max Crosby as well. Think about I'm getting what? They're paying me how much? And I got every snap guy on the other side over there.
It's going to be impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Which then leads to the people immediately going, well, that would have never been able to work, especially with Lamar Jackson happening. Or they're like, well, actually, they didn't get a Lamar deal done. It's like a lot of negative vibes seemingly around the Ravens right now. And they sign a guy who knows the division very well and has led the league in sacks. It's like there hasn't been a lot of positive stuff. And then the Lamar Jackson deal comes out and it's like, that's negative as well. Tough start for Minter.
Yeah.
But I've heard Bisciotti talk one time. I got faith in the Ravens until I don't have faith in the Ravens. But it doesn't feel like a positive time to be a Baltimore Raven right now.
No, not at all. And they lost so many guys, too. Like, it's not even as if they can bring back the old band and they're adding in, Trey Hendrickson, which is great. They lost a ton of players. I think it was 8 or 9 starters in general. Now, the big one they do get back is Matabuke on that D-line, who is playing this fall, he said. But if you're the Raiders looking at this, this is incredible. This is basically one of, if not the greatest offseason for a single team in NFL history. Not to mention they're bringing in, Fernando Mendoza, who is going to be fantastic. Like, all those additions, Max Crosby, if you're going back there, he's had success without all these players. Now he has, two of the top 3 linebackers in free agency with Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean, who, oh, by the way, played together at Georgia, so their vibes right off the bat are great.
They are go dogs.
Yeah, they're go dogs. Kwity Paye, this is going to be his best, D-line he's ever played with. He's playing with Max Crosby, whereas now he'll probably be much, much better. Tyler Linderbaum, Eric Stokes, all these guys that they brought in. If you're the, Raiders, sure, you can be excited about having.
And Crosby put out a tweet.
Yes.
So Raider for life, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like that's an incredible message of, I guess he spoke to the Raiders.
Had to.
I would assume he spoke to the Raiders. Everything happens for a reason. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. It's like, well, we did hear and see that he was going to the Raiders.
So it's all the IGs.
Yeah, saw the IGs.
Saw the photos.
Saw the
Baltimore.
He was there.
12-minute video.
So we thought it was going to happen. But now he's like, I'm back. Raider for life. Run that shit. It's like, good for the Raiders, man. Honestly, your team is all of a sudden seemingly stacked, and your best player is back with a bigger chip on his shoulder. So if you're able to put swords aside, maybe they rework a deal with Max. I don't know what his deal looks like, and be able to figure out going forward, like, hey, it was 2-1s, dude. We're in the middle of a complete turnover. You deserve to go win. And they're able to sell it to each other. It's like, good for the Raiders. Good for the Raiders. Also good for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Big signing.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills signed Bradley Chubb to a 3-year, $43.5 million deal, up to $52.5 million with $29 million guaranteed. Huge signing for the Buffalo Bills. Bosa and Von Miller and these guys have been brought into the Bills to go ahead and get to the quarterback. Hopefully Drake May and other AFC East monster opponents. Bradley Chubb's a great signing for being in the Buffalo Bills. I had no idea this was coming. Good for them, Ty Schmidt.
Yeah, he was the belle of the ball of the trade deadline a couple years ago. I can't remember. I think it was like the Broncos, maybe the Dolphins gave up like 2 first-round picks to get him, and for whatever reason, I think he was fairly solid in Miami, just maybe not exactly what they thought they were getting. But this is kind of Von Miller had that great year with the Bills, and then I don't think they've really necessarily gotten as what they expected out of him or Joey Bosa. So maybe Chubb is the guy. Like, that's what Bean told us a long time ago. Hey, when you have Josh Allen, you need a finisher on defense. And maybe they think they found that in Bradley Chubb. But for everything that everyone was saying about Beano, he's had a pretty good offseason thus far.
Yeah, I would say Beano is trying to silence the critics a bit.
Yeah.
And I think Beano doesn't listen to the critics, but he's certainly informed of what everybody's saying. And he knows you got Josh Allen as quarterback, you need to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's not just Josh Allen needs to win a Super Bowl. It's like the person putting a team together needs to win a Super Bowl. You're good at your job. You've been able to do turnover through a couple different really good teams. You got an alien as quarterback. Okay, you need to win a Super Bowl. He understands that. That entire building understands that. And it's seemingly like they have a plan, and they're executing right now.
Yeah, and he was with Carolina when Cam Newton and them went to the Super Bowl, Brandon Bean, that is. So he kind of understands how, you can get that close. But right after, if you don't, continue to get that close, you're out of the building. That whole entire thing turns over. The other guys that are still available in free agency, too, all of them, you could basically say, hey, if those guys go to Buffalo, that would be a great signing. Like, Joey Bosa still doesn't have a team. Mm-hmm. He might end up back at Buffalo. Him and Bradley Chubb together would be incredible. You mentioned the heat, at least on the internet, from the Buffalonians, brother, that might not love Brandon Bean. There are another bunch of receivers out there that they can add with DJ Moore to give Josh Allen more help. Like, I almost think that the Buffalo Bills are primed for another move, which sucks as a Patriots fan, but Beano's cooking a little bit here, especially as we get further into free agency. Like, he might make another few things that make Buffalo even more of a contender.
They redo Josh Allen's deal, so they open up more money. They're able to do that with a couple different players. Speaking of money at the quarterback position, Kyler Murray's visiting Minnesota. Okay, so he was officially released by the Arizona Cardinals at the start of the new league year, 4:00 yesterday. We knew this was coming. Everybody knew this was coming. It actually happens. Now he's going to visit Minnesota. All indications have been that this guy is going to be the Minnesota Vikings quarterback for $1.3 million next year. He's going to go into Kevin O'Connell's system, and his ability to put a ball on an absolute dot is going to amplify that Minnesota Vikings offense that is always going to be talented. And B-Flow's defense is going to be great, and the Vikings are going to be back to that team that was really good, as opposed to a team that is kind of shite and missed the playoffs this past season. They had a 14-win quarterback in Sam Darnold. They said, well, get out. Daniel Jones is the backup. Get up. We got a guy. We draft him.
We'll be better.
9 is going to be the quarterback. Some people say maybe disrespectful to the league, getting rid of a quarterback that wins 14 games and is competing for the number 1 seed in the NFC. But his last few games with the Vikings called into question on whether or not he could be the guy in the big moments. He won 14 games, but Kevin O'Connell could win 14 games to anybody, which we kind of all feel that way.
Yes.
But they move on from Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold just won the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. Minnesota Vikings missed the playoffs. Look like ass with nothing really in the future at the quarterback position unless J.J. McCarthy can somehow stay healthy and get the reps that he needs to get better. Instead, we're bringing in a veteran here. They're going to be our starter. Who's it going to be? Maybe Kirk Cousins we'll bring back.
Ooh.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers. He a free agent. Maybe we bring him.
Why?
Maybe we sign Derek Carr out of retirement. Sure. Anybody that can layer a ball is what the Minnesota Vikings are looking for, is basically what we were told across the board at the Combine from multiple different teams, agents, everything that they're hearing. Kyler Murray would certainly be able to do that. Now, passing lanes and things like that because of his stature will certainly be something that Kevin O'Connell will have to work on. That offense, if Kyler Murray is able to commit and buy into it completely, would be absolutely lethal. His ability to move after and extend plays would only add a certain element to it. But will Kyler Murray be the leading man of the Minnesota Vikings, how Kevin O'Connell wants him to be a leader? Will he be the face of a franchise? Well, how everything went in Arizona, transform how it'll be in Minnesota. We shall see. And is he going to go to the Los Angeles Rams to back up Matthew Stafford?
That is out there.
And be the long-term plan for the Los Angeles Rams after Matthew Stafford retires inevitably at some point, no matter how many times he gets in the amoral trailer. So what a time to be Kyler Murray. Getting paid a shit ton of money. Your cap hit's going to be very little. And you got multiple suitors that are looking to bring you into the building because they think because of your talent, you can still be special. It's a good time to be Kyler Murray. But once again, he's the only human in history to be drafted top 10 in MLB and NFL. Freak athlete type guy.
Yeah, and both those places you just mentioned, between LA and Minnesota, they have so many weapons on both sides of the ball, but specifically on offense. Like between Minnesota, you got Hawkinson, who they ended up redoing their deal, so he's back. Obviously, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and they also brought back Aaron Jones. And then, I mean, LA, that was the first I've kind of heard of that when you just said that. That would be his probably perfect situation. You get paid $1 million. Really, you're getting, $38 million, including the money from Arizona, just to be a backup and learn behind Matt Stafford. He never had that opportunity. He was a day one starter off of his rookie year. Go there and be with Sean McVay. And then, Puka Nacua, Mike Evans, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, Terrence Ferguson, all those guys. Like, he really is kind of the bell of the ball, and he's in a great position to make a good decision for his own career, not just this year.
Good for Kyler. And you know what? Maybe baseball, too.
Sure.
You know?
Why not?
It's hot right now.
I heard he can still see a curveball if he had to. So we appreciate what Kyler's doing right now. Good luck to him. And whoever signs him will be great. The Colts are not in need of a quarterback, though.
No, not anymore.
There was a thought maybe Kyler comes to Indianapolis. I was kind of high on that, actually, for $1.3 million. Get a little Kyler show here at Lucas Oil. Him on that coconut husk. Did you see what those 40s were at the Lucas Oil Stadium?
Fast.
At the Combine?
Fast.
Imagine Kyler Murray.
Players didn't love it.
Times 2.
What do you mean players didn't love it?
Colts, I believe the leaked report said they hated playing. So.
Yeah, from my understanding, anybody that didn't have grass got an F.
Okay, sure.
That was a decision that was made. From my understanding,
I love that.
That is what I believe the teams are spinning.
I like
the
that.
teams are spinning like, all non-grass just got Fs. So that's just kind of how it is. But I was thinking Kyler in Lucas Oil Stadium would really turn that into a loud house, a pride house, a super place. But instead, we got Daniel Jones back, so I'm pumped up.
Week 1.
Right.
He looked good yesterday. He said he's going to be playing. Going to be playing. Speaking of playing, we didn't know if a legendary Super Bowl champion offensive lineman, Landon Dickerson, was going to be playing football again. Remember, this is something that does happen with the big guys, especially after you win a Super Bowl and get paid a lot of money. You kind of, your body's beat up. It's a tough job. How much longer do I want to do this? Got family. I'm missing a lot of stuff. Do I want to remain committed to ball? This happens a lot to a lot of players, especially at the offensive line, defensive line position, because they're hand fighting each other and their bodies are gigantic and their joints are always sore and they have to be heavy for their position. So if you've already won a Super Bowl and made a bunch of money, there's a chance that you're going to wonder, do I want to sign back up for this? There's a lot of offensive linemen that have those conversations. And there's a lot of offensive linemen about 2 days before camp, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, that happens. So Landon Dickerson of the Philadelphia Eagles coming out and pondering what his future looked like wasn't a surprise. And we are very happy to announce he signed a brand new deal.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Here we go, Lando.
A revised 2-year contract at around $36 million. He was previously due $39 million in 2026-27, but can hit that with 2027 incentives. He's due $15.7 million this year and is no longer under contract in 2028. So here we go. This is a big-time move for him. Congratulations. And he's going to be playing. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. They got kind of quiet, made some moves. Everybody's going to hate them until they win a Super Bowl again. Once they win a Super Bowl again, if they win a Super Bowl again, you'll be celebrating for 24 hours. Everybody's going to hate them again. That's a fascinating existence over there in Philly. And I certainly enjoy the fact that Sirianni's in charge of it all. But they do need to win or it's going to get so loud over there.
Yeah, and the offensive line needs to get back to what it was when they did win, because it seemed like that was, and injuries are definitely part of that, but you go from Saquon having maybe the most special running back season in the history of the NFL to every week kind of like, hey, the Eagles offense looks like shit. But again, new offensive coordinator, all that kind of stuff. So I would expect that the Eagles heard everything. Sirianni kind of just took that all in, and he's going to have one hell of a message for the boys when they return.
I'm excited to see what Sirianni is this year. You know, him popping off to the crowd. Awesome when they're winning.
Oh, yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Everybody else hates it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
Everybody else seemingly hates it. We really enjoy the way, because it seems like he is able to rally the boys. He's able to rally the boys. Philly gets loud about it because he's not doing things a similar way. But he does seemingly have an ability to bring people together. Will they ever win? The NFC's only getting better.
Yeah, you got an A+ on the report card as far as head coaching goes, and Big Dom had nothing to do with that. But this is also kind of the benefit of when you miss out on some free agents. Like, hey, you have more money. Now you can take care of your own guys. Like Dickerson's not the only one on that team that needs to be paid a little more. You could say, I know Devonta Smith, he's probably nearing an extension as well. Like now Howie can take care of the guys in-house, and how good is that for vibes within the team too when you're looking around and you know like, hey, the better I play, the more money I get. Like we saw Jalen Carter showed up to Jordan Davis's extension press conference. Like those are also great things for Philly.
Yeah, great news in the state of Pennsylvania. Cam Hayward's got a new big Cam Hayward, who is obviously a pillar in Pittsburgh. His dad, Ironhead Hayward, was also a legend in Pittsburgh. This guy's played here a long time, has been a staple of the community for the Pittsburgh Steelers, at and about at basically every single event. And you can't miss him because literally the thing sitting on his shoulders is the biggest in the world. Mm-hmm. This guy's got the largest head in the world. His dad might have had the largest head in the world. When he passed away, rest in peace, Cam became largest head in the world. This block is gigantic. This block is one that is loved in Pittsburgh, and this block is one that has been playing his best football here towards the tail end of his career. Kind of a James Harrison-like arc of his career where you get really great at the end of it and start dominating. That's what Cam's been doing. He's been asking for a new deal for a couple years. Mm-hmm. Some people say, hey, Cam, stop your patent. That's what people in Pittsburgh were saying.
I heard that.
I'm not saying that to Cam. Cam's a giant. Cam's been good to me. Cam beat my ass, okay? And if I try to punch him back with my virtual reality big right hook, this thing's breaking.
Yep.
Because that thing, once again, there's no real takedown of Cam Hayward. Like, punch your jaw, jaw's punching you.
Yep.
Big right hook, his temple is actually... So I want no beef with Cam Hayward ever because I'm appreciative of him. But a lot of people in Pittsburgh are saying, shut up. Cam, enough with the pot. Okay, go to the '84 Lumber golf outing. Okay, go to the Pittsburgh Penguins game. Sit front row on the glass. Okay, we paid you and your family, your brother, remember, on the team, millions of dollars. Stop your bitching. Play football. That was the narrative going into last season. Cam did. Yeah. Cam stopped, played football, had another phenomenal year, and it feels like Omar Khan's taking care of him. This is a big deal for Mike McCarthy in that locker room, I think, Tone.
Yeah, I think it's huge. So back-to-back All-Pro seasons in his 14th and 15th season, I believe, in the NFL, which is just absurd. And yeah, there was some talk, there was some mumbling, some groaning when we were there last year during training camp because was he practicing, was he sitting out, all that, he wanted the new deal, all of that. So that went into last season. So getting this done now, this early, and having, good vibes going into the season with Coach McCarthy in his first season is really, really good. And you have one of the pillars of the organization for Coach McCarthy, who's been there over a decade and a half. All around good situation, and he's been the best player on that defense the last 2 years by far.
Yeah, and once again, playing his best ball here the last couple of years, and it seems like he's only going to keep going. He obviously, Ohio State, great. I don't know if you've seen Matt Patricia. Biggest deal in history of defense coordinators.
Whoa,
Pretty big.
Matty.
They like him. Ticonderoga, pencil and all. Matt Patricia, a man who was signed to be the DC of the Ohio State Buckeyes this last season. They do not win a national championship, but they become one of the most legendary defenses in the history of college football. He'll remain. Signs a deal putting him up at the top of his class when it comes to college DCs. With this type of money being paid for college defensive coordinators, and with the NIL being like a free agency period, and the recruiting process being like a draft, pro guys, coaches are going to be tempted to go do a lot more college, I think. And from our understanding, recruiting isn't like, you're not pounding the pavement anymore.
No.
Matt Patricia's not being tasked with driving around high school to shake hands and do all this type of stuff.
No.
Now, granted, big name guys, let's go watch this guy play.
Yeah. Let's jump in a pool with this guy.
Let's go get in a helicopter. Let's go watch this guy play football. And if he wants us to sing, let's make sure it's something in our range. Let's not be doing Justin Bieber's Baby.
Some Merrill, maybe.
Yeah, maybe some Haggard. Maybe we do some Haggard, depending upon who we're talking to.
Sure.
Because there's some people that don't know Haggard, and that's embarrassing.
Excuse me?
And they need to.
What?
Excuse me?
I'm sure you've run into a couple and had no idea.
You know, you're probably right, but those are the type of people that I tend to just. I don't want anything.
You can sniff
from
it out?
I think I can kind of sniff it out.
I don't know if Matt Patricia knows Merle Haggard, but I do know that he knows defense and what he was able to do with that Ohio State defense and what he's going to be able to continue to do. Because remember, Ohio State's never going to run out of talent, okay? They're never going to run out of, like, high elite football players. Never. And seemingly, as these football players in this new generation of more information of football, more opportunity to play football, all these guys have higher football IQs, it feels like, that end up at Ohio State. He talked about Caleb Downs being able to do whatever, Arvell Reese being able to do whatever, Sonny being able to do whatever. Whenever he started chatting about it, he was like, I have a pro defense over here. They thought we were installing like 2 things. I actually installed like 35 things, and the guys had everything from like day one, basically. So I think he really enjoyed his time there. Who knows if he goes back to the NFL, but I think this leads to a lot of NFL guys going down to college and not understanding that college may be an opportunity. Not that everywhere's Ohio State, but there are others.
When we saw him at the Combine, had him on the show at the Combine, and he hung out with us for a little bit after at the Combine, he seemed like he was a very, very happy man. Like, I don't know if he knew his contract was coming. That's why he was so happy, but he was very happy. He seemed like he loved being at Ohio State. He loved teaching the college kids. He talked to us about how even he was preparing all the guys for the Combine and what they would face there. And you talked about him knowing defense. Yes, he obviously knows defense, but like he was telling us stories about going to the archives with Coach Belichick and like finding videos of Lombardi doing tackling tapes. And I'm talking Vince Lombardi doing tackling tapes. And like you could tell how that was like the greatest thing he's ever experienced in his life. That man loves ball more than anyone I think that I've talked to in a long, long time. So I think he just loves being a part of ball and teaching kids and being a part of it. He's very, very happy.
He don't love ball more than me. He don't love ball more than
No chance.
I think he does.
Close.
He likes it.
He loves. Yeah, he's pretty committed to that thing.
He loves coaching.
Yeah, he loves getting better.
He loves coaching more than us, but not football.
Yeah, we love ball. We live off of ball.
That's true.
Baseball just kind of came into my life.
That's all I think about.
But I understand what you're saying. He's always in there. I mean, he draws. Remember, he had a glass table so he could draw up plays at any moment. He had his dry erase board everywhere. So I respect and appreciate Matt Patricia. I also like that he's having fun. I like he's getting paid for it. Who's his agent, you think?
Oh, is it that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Big Deluxe did it again.
Yeah, he's done it again.
Got everyone.
Don't tell Jeff Landry.
Now, Jeff Landry didn't really know who Big Deluxe was, I think, and who he was representing and who he wasn't. Joining us now is a man who was supposed to join us about 12 minutes ago. Couldn't figure out the audio. Well, maybe on our side, maybe on their side. Maybe it's a connection issue. He covers, obviously, golf and I think the Duck Dynasty family, which I love. I absolutely love for ESPN.
Love that.
He is Go Dogs, live from the Players' Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Schleybaugh.
Yay, Mark!
Go Dogs.
Pat, sorry, it took the SEC grad a minute to figure out the technology.
Yeah, I heard there's a little bit of a give and take back there. Bruce was in my ear. He's not on. I can't hear him. And we know it's your Go Dogs, which we respect. Quick question before we get into this. We only have like 4 minutes. Is it what's that coming down the track or who's that coming down the track whenever we call dogs?
As far as I know, it's Who's That coming down the track, but it's been. I'm an unbiased observer, so I haven't sang that in a while.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get to it at the end of this. I will say there is a little bit of a gap between Dogs fans where you guys need to figure that out. Because I've said, what's that whenever I'm calling Dogs, lucky to do it, and who's that? And both times I got people attacking me. Okay, so it seems like it's a no-win situation, but I want to let you know, I'm a go Dogs guy myself. I love to sick them.
They're pretty lathered up, so I'm sure they don't get it right.
Well, ain't nothing finer in the land, than a drunk Georgia fan. So it's right there in the call. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this Players' Championship as we have a few minutes here. What do we need to know? I saw Scotty was spraying it all over the place. I think, obviously, this is the first big tourney of the year. What do we need to know from what's going on down there, Mark?
Yeah, he's been struggling with the swing for a while now. He doesn't like talking about it. He doesn't like reporters asking him about it. But he's gotten off to some slow starts. He's struggling, fighting the swing a little bit. Maverick McNeely, probably the last guy who needs any money, is tied for the lead right now. Tommy Fleetwood, Golf Jesus, back on top, tied for the lead at 5 under. He chipped in from about 29 feet on number 16, and then went birdie on 17 and 18. Which is an absolute feat. So he's tied up there. Victor Hovland, a guy you would probably love. Pat, heavy metal dude, listens to it before his rounds. Not Metallica or anything, but the European We're All Gonna Die. Heavy metal.
I'll tell you what, you really
Matt Homa, back from the dead, at tied for 4, and Ludwig Oberg up there as well.
Okay, we've been following along with TGL. I think we're some of the only ones with all these guys getting ready for this PGA season. And Mark, I'll tell you what, I didn't know what to expect when he came on here. Love that you just immediately go, Scotty doesn't like talking about it, but his swing sucks right now. He needs to get better. And then Tommy Fleetwood, the guy McNeely doesn't need any money. Tommy Fleetwood, Jesus, back in there. And I'll tell you what, Hovland doesn't listen to the actual metal music. That European, We're All Gonna Die stuff. This guy is an animal and a specimen. Mark, I love the way you've hit the ground running here on our particular program. We will certainly have to do this again. We have about 1 minute left before a hard out, and Tone has a question for you about everybody's fantasy golf and gambling golf.
Yeah, Mark, biggest news of the day. Everyone's pissed at Colin Morikawa. He withdraws after the first hole that he plays on number 10. He gets on the tee at 11, feels something in his back. Have you heard anything else about Morikawa?
He struggled with the back a little bit in the past. I was among those who woke up pissed off after that when I picked him to win this week. He's struggling with the back. Look, Rory's supposed to go off at 142. They pushed back the tee times because we just had about a 30-minute rain delay. But he came out yesterday, didn't hit anything longer than a 6-iron, shut it down most of the week with a back injury. So we'll see if he goes. This is a big tournament. He's the defending champion, but I'm sure his eyes and his mind are on Augusta National. So do you risk it this week?
All right. Well, leading up to Augusta, we will certainly want to chat with you again, especially because you're Go Dogs, and we appreciate you making the time, even though there was a little tech malfunction there that delayed our convo.
Wi-Fi is a little better at Augusta National, where everything is better.
Hey, TPC, got to figure it out down there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Mark Schlabach.
Yeah, Mark.
Did we know that?
Came in swinging. I love it.
Scotty, I'm about sick of him getting mad at us.
Yeah.
I have eyes, Scotty. Okay? I'm actually asking this question because I know your game, okay, and I respect you. Swing shit right now. McNeely, last guy that needs money. I don't know that. Is McNeely?
No, yeah, I don't know.
Did McNeely hit a scratch off or something?
He must have. I had no idea.
Schlabach, dog.
Hell yeah.
He is Go Dogs. Hour 2 is on the other side. JJ Watt will join us, and AJ Hawk. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life. Go Dogs.
$4 million in prizes and charity as a result of the field goal kicking contest. And Pat, what do we got going today?
Yeah, Reese, I'm happy I can't see that graphic from where I'm at. Just hearing about that is obviously something to make my wife and daughter not be thrilled. $4 million out the door because these college kids have been showing up in such a big way. Congratulations to Garrett Morris here. You were the ticket winner. You are not going to be the one doing the kicking. How come?
I cannot kick.
Okay, so you're ass at kicking.
I'm ass at kicking. I climb rocks. I don't kick.
What's your major?
I'm an accountant.
Okay, so we're going to be counting numbers later.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it'll be some numbers off of
Jonah!
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
All right, Jonah! Hey, so you were a kicker in high school, is that right?
Yeah, I kicked my senior year of high school. I was the all-region kicker, baby. Jordan. Oh, really? We got a couple blockers.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need a couple blockers.
Oh.
No, they do. No. Your senior year, what were you? How many attempts did you have?
I had about 5 attempts, made 3 of them.
Oh,
you went 3 for 5 and made all region?
Good job,
wow.
Yeah.
All region.
Let's make this for $750,000. $250,000 to charity, $1 million to the all-region kicker, Jonah. 3 back, 2 over.
He's got a shot here.
Timeout. Timeout, dude.
We got a timeout.
Timeout, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You're for ice him a little
Yeah,
bit.
right. We got blockers.
Yeah, let's talk.
We got
We
$1 million kick, Jonah. Why don't you think about it a little bit?
Here he goes. Ooh!
No good! Jonah, we will still donate $250,000.
No, he called a timeout before the kick. He called a timeout.
$250,000 is going to go to charity. You two will get an opportunity to win $125,000 each. $250,000 in total for you if you're able to make this kick, Jonah. Sound good? For $500,000 out the door.
He curled that in. Oh, Steve's waving it off. I think that was good. I think that was good, dude.
Can New York tell us if that was in or not, like this at the NFL?
I think it was good.
Count it! $500,000 after review. Great work. Jonah, way to step up. Congratulations, bro.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
Why?
Let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our Humble Abode, the Thunderdome, on this ESPN Doing the News Thursday, March 12, 2026. Hour 2 of the program begins now. Sports are the greatest. We just talked to Mark Schlabach, who you'll definitely hear again on this show, about the Players' Championship happening down there in Jacksonville. Feels like he potentially turned off the Wi-Fi on his phone.
Sure.
So him being mad about the Wi-Fi, I'm not 100% sure if he even knows what the Wi-Fi is at this point because of technology. But go Dogs. He was electric. Cannot wait to talk to him again. Also, the Players' Championship, interesting news. Colin Morikawa plays a hole, then withdraws. Yeah. A lot of people are thinking he was going to do well this weekend, maybe in fantasy golfs or super-duper pick'em things that you pay $50 to enter with a bunch of other people and you get 1,000 emails about it. That has been a lot of fun. A lot of people picked him in that particular type of thing. So Schlabach was also pissed off about that. And then he said, keep an eye out tomorrow for Rory. You know, Rory's defending champ, but he has a little bit of a back thing happening as well. Augusta Masters coming up here very shortly. Will he risk it? So at 140, I think Rory is teeing off. I guess we'll keep our eye out for that as well. TPC Sawgrass down there, Players Championship taking place. It's on ESPN, I believe, all weekend. Cannot wait to see who starts this golf season off with a dub. Scotty Scheffler's swing just...
It sucks.
He needs to figure it out.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, off the tee box all morning.
Spray.
Yeah, left.
Spray.
Then right.
But you know, this is Tiger Woods, though.
Yeah.
Tiger was a guy that sprayed it, and then he just had to grind through it. And then whenever it mattered, it mattered. And when it doesn't, it don't. That's why what Scotty does on Thursdays, Schlabach's worried about. Scotty's like, well, I'm waking up on Friday. How many do I got to go get? And then he's getting it. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's Scotty time. And that's what PGA's hoping for, at least. Because when Scheffler's name is on the board on Sunday throughout PGA season, I'm tuning in. Where are they at this weekend? The Who Gives a Fuck Open over there and wherever it is. I don't care. Is Scotty playing? Yes, I'd like to see him demolish this course. So hopefully he's able to tighten up and get going. And also, I did pick him in the Super Duper Golf Pick'em contest because he's Scotty Scheffler. Schlebuck says, take a look at his swing. See if you'll pick him again next week. We shall see. Baseball happened last night in a huge way. Let's go to the Talks Table at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. Maybe the most important Italian baseball game of all time for me as an American last night.
Without question. And I think, maybe the most important Italian baseball game in the history of the world. And luckily, Vinnie Pasquantino, the good lad from Virginia, he said, you know what? I don't want to see USA out of this thing. I just don't. I'm a USA guy. I got teammates on that team. And he responded in kind by being the first player in the history of the World Baseball Classic to hit 3 Donginis in one game. He goes big fly. Grazie. Yeah. So big coming out party for him. Obviously, he was beamed up last night. He told us he was doing several espresso shots. And now it kind of goes from, hey, this is a great story with Team Italy. Like, they're on the other side of the bracket. They have a chance to do the impossible again if they beat Puerto Rico and potentially beat a team like Japan. Now their eyes are set on, hey, let's go win this thing. Okay, we aren't just like the fun story anymore. Let's go win this thing.
They're hot as an espresso right
They
now.
are.
Yeah, they are. They're really hot right now. They got hot bats. They're not the only ones. That Dominican Republic team.
Yeah, they're on fire.
They're having a good time.
They're good for baseball.
Yep.
Moving them to Tubi, I understand, because we needed the Italians to get a win, but I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. I have no idea how to get there, so I only got to see clips. Turns out clips all you really need for Dominican Republic baseball, because they have so many different angles of balls getting sent to orbit and then the entire place igniting into a full frenzy. It is spectacular watching the Dominican Republic team play. And for the boys, Guerrero and and Soto and the boys down there.
Austin Wells.
Catcher Austin Wells. Boom.
Caminero.
All these guys. It has to feel so good knowing that you can ignite an entire stadium. Just one crack of the bat, this place is going to go crazy. That has to be a phenomenal feeling. Actually has to be a phenomenal feeling that I think this World Baseball Classic brings, more so than any baseball until what? College baseball has it, I guess, but World Series type shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, because everyone knows that the first couple months of the season, if you're a baseball fan, sure, you'll watch them. But most casual fan who is just getting into baseball, they're not checking in until mid-September maybe. You may watch some All-Star game stuff. But yeah, this is the most important game for probably 5 months, 6 months.
Let's go to one half of the hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboys, AP Tone. Tone, who we betting on? Obviously, money line. USA versus Canada.
I don't think you should do that.
Max bet. Yeah, just to run it back.
Double it.
Yeah.
Double it.
We need 10 of them things on that. Now, they're not as favored as they were against the Italians, so that'll certainly tell you that anything can happen, especially when you put $5,000 on a minus 1,100 thing just trying to get a dub in the scroll. All I want to see is a green.
You want the crown?
So the crown is supposed to be mine.
Yeah.
And then the Italian said, oh, no gabagool, pal. And I said, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. Now, we know Canada's not going to do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No, we can do this. They're not going to do it. There's no chance.
They got no shot.
Shut up, Gumpy. Now you're trying to reverse our reverse
Bet
stuff.
the spread. You should bet the spread. It won't be close.
Okay.
You should. You should bet the United States of America minus 10 because there's no way they let us down. DeRosa's locked in now, baby. He knows, hey, going forward, we do have to win these games. And Judgy, I would put the farm on Judge to hit a home run. I think right now I can see it. Maybe 2. I don't see why he doesn't hit 2 home runs.
We just saw 3.
Exactly. And Judge saw it too. And he said, you know what?
This is for Megan Keller. Boom.
Yeah.
This is for Jack Hughes and Hollaback.
Boom.
This one is for us.
Boom. And then, hold on. Let's get one in for Italy too.
Oh, yeah. For the boys.
Smells like cologne. Boom. Why not?
Yeah, there's a chance that's what Aaron Judge does. Bryce Harper might get hot. There's a chance that happens.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that too.
Yeah, because there's a chance that these boys were going to go down in infamy as being the American team to let everybody down. Just a couple weeks removed from Megan and Jackie and Hollaback and a Medal of Freedom and after parties. And look, have you seen the Paralympics? So
yeah.
I thought we were never going to win the one.
Yeah, biathlon.
We got
the one.
Oksana, I believe her name was Oksana.
Yep.
She's doing she's a sniper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's an actual sniper. She won the whole thing. I think it's her 11th medal. Gold medal in summer and winter Olympics. We got the Paralympic athlete. I believe her name is Oksana.
Yeah. It was Oksana, yes.
Cool name.
Very cool.
Fantastic.
Cool name. And then when she was in there with that thing, and they had it.
Yeah. Bullseye.
You saw her like breathe. Like it was like.
Oh, she's going to take the shot now.
It's like, man.
Yeah.
We can win now? I didn't know we could win. I didn't know USA could win those types of sports. But the baseball, we should definitely win. Just a couple weeks removed from all that. Wow, this is happening with Oksana. It's like the boys need to win. And I think you're right. All the boys are hitting dingers.
I'm not even questioning it at this point. We might beat Canada by 25.
Cal Raleigh might hit one for the right side.
Yeah.
And then say, this has been fun. Goes over to the left side, does the same damn thing. Because now these games matter, and the boys know it.
No, I agree. I'd settle for Cal Raleigh hitting it out of the infield for now before he hits a homer from both sides of the plate. He hadn't done much. But no.
He's locking it down on defense.
He's played great defense. Good coverage over there in the first base.
No wild pitches.
Certainly. No.
Will Smith might have to start.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see but again, to Connor's point, this is the ultimate second chance at life because, boy, D-Row, good friend of the show, great man, but like that was threat level midnight for him if we wouldn't have made it through. I mean, the way he was getting killed on social media, all the stuff that he had been saying, and everyone basically just being like, are you kidding me? The guy who's coaching our team had no fucking idea what we needed to get into the next round.
Bruce Brown said, I'll say exact names. Bruce Brown said yesterday, we used to be a civilized society where people just resigned whenever they made mistakes.
I'm sure D-Row was thinking about it, but hey, look, we're back. It's all
none of that happened.
No, exactly. Doesn't matter now.
Sean Casey, they limited Sean Casey to one story a night. He's not allowed to go on his run of his normal 20. He just gets one.
No, we need the boys in there 2, 3 a.m. And if they can't get up by 9 p.m. to play baseball or whatever, 8 p.m. to play baseball, they don't deserve to wear the flag. The boys should be able to tell stories. The boys should be able to drink. And they should know that, hey, we got to go play now.
Mm-hmm. Got to earn that right. And they haven't yet.
I think while they're telling those stories, they were talking about how good they were being in.
I mean, Team
USA
Hockey.
I agree. That was like a celebratory. Hey, we
100%.
sealed the group. We are going to be the top seed in the group. There was no thought of, hey, there's a chance that we don't make
and they
it
were
out
right.
play.
And they were right. And they were right.
They might not have even known they had a game against Italy.
And they were right. So nonetheless, we move on with them being right. Joining us now is a great American. Okay, a man who's currently in an attic in Ohio, a man who was doing some tech stuff this morning in his studio, a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Yeah, baby, Hoggle!
Hawker, great work on the tech stuff. I think we'll find out mid-show on whether or not it's all actually happening or not. Talk back potentially both ways.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, I can.
Now you do it.
Yeah, do it back.
Oh, yeah, you sound like pickles, extra pickles, like Dan Cook, but you're in there, though. You're definitely in there. Yeah, that's awesome news. Look at us. We're going to be able to actually function here, I think. AJ, the Italians do something big for USA. Did you see Big Pasquatch on the program, and what are your thoughts on how baseball is kind of still in our life now? Because there was, I think people think we were joking in this entire thing. I'm not sure I would have brought it up just strictly because I wouldn't want to see the backlash of everybody attacking America with our baseball team being a bunch of losers if they didn't make it out of the pool. So I don't know if I would have continued to chat about it. The boys had their last catch yesterday around Thunderdome, knowing that baseball could have been over, and it lives on, thank God, to the Italians.
Yeah, I think Vinny was awesome. I mean, he came on here. He understands the gig. He knows what's going on. I thought he was a great guest. I mean, I still question, I guess, what makes somebody Italian enough to be on the Italian team. I'm not going to give him a hard time. I think it's great. You should play. I guess the name situation goes. But I mean, have we ever gone down the line of everybody on the show and said, "Hey, what team could these guys possibly play for?"
Yeah, I think so. We'll start doing that going forward. Like, for instance, one of my grandparents is from, somewhere over there. Mm-hmm. So I could get in.
Where?
Not in Italy.
Yeah.
Southern middle
part.
But
he did say you do have to track back to over there. It's like, well, didn't 23andMe, which,
yikes.
Boy, oh boy.
We all kind of came from somewhere else, didn't we?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that how the WBC? Listen, you need to get your lineage. You need to get I want to see the family tree, and I want to know what city. And if it goes there, you got it. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like if that's all you got to really do, because that 23andMe, once again, What all was it doing?
Yeah.
You know, he's 23. But I learned I'm 0.1% Italian. So I could potentially somewhere, right, if they put the tree together, I could potentially be a part of the Espresso Boys taking over baseball.
Yeah, I made sure I had them delete all of my information before they sold it to the highest bidder. But I know I could play for Team Italy. My great-grandfather, great-grandmother from straight off the boat. So
same.
I respect that.
For Italy, you think you could play for?
I don't see why not.
Joining us now is a man who would only play for the United States of America like me. You guys are all trying to find pathways to play for somebody else.
If they're drinking espresso,
his name's about as American as it gets.
Vinnie Pasquantino?
No, the guy coming on.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who would, I think he'd be a good Winter Olympian. He needs to focus on some of those sports that we have nobody that would do.
He would
the running up the mountain.
Oh. Yeah, on the skis. Not bad.
Yeah, the worst one.
Skeleton.
He's one.
Monobob.
I don't think
He'd go like 450 miles an hour down that thing.
Is that the head first one or the feet first one?
I think it's the head first one.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is potential future Winter Olympian and Winter Gold medalist, owner of Burnley and also Espanyol, and also
Baltan,
and also Tag. And also
he's one of the faces of El Paso Tacos.
That is
true. Dick's Sporting Goods.
Wait, what's that one?
Joms.
Nick, where do you get ice cream from? Culver's?
Culver's, ladies and gentlemen, JJ Watt.
Yeah, JJ.
Love you, JJ.
Guys, good to be back. It has been a while. How is everybody doing?
Yeah, we've been doing the same old, you know, just covering everything. Free agency frenzy, which we certainly want to ask you about. USA baseball, you know, USA Olympics, all this type of stuff. How do you feel about the Americans battling in this baseball? Have you gotten a chance to watch any of it? And are you a baseball person?
No. I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm on a little vacation at the moment with the family. The only thing that I've heard is that we don't know the rules. That's the only thing that I've heard about the whole thing.
I don't like that. I don't like that, Jage. I don't like that. You need to...
I just assumed we were going to just host I guess our coach did too. I thought we were just going to coast our way all the way through. We got Aaron Judge, we got these guys, no problem. And it turns out, slight problem, but just a minor hiccup. We are now back on our way to the gold medal.
That's right, and that's all you need to know. Everything you said before that final sentence, let's delete it. Men in Black thing, let's just go ahead and completely delete that out of there. Let's get it out. Let's just remember, we're moving forward. We got to beat Canada. Canada can't beat us in baseball.
No.
Yeah, Friday, 8 o'clock.
You got to take that bet straight up.
Now baseball? We're going to put them in a they're going to need some conversations. We pull this one out, which, I mean, clearly looks like we should, according to that graphic right there. Good Lord.
Well, it was minus 1,100, actually, against Italy, and some of us bet on that, actually. And, it was a rough go. So sometimes you just need to see a win, and then all of a sudden the Italians get a bunch of espressos in them, and the gabagool is no good for the American team, and a massive upset happens, Jage. So
I have seen the pitcher who is also... the Chechia pitcher.
Yeah.
The plumber.
Yeah, the electrician.
Saw that. That was awesome.
He's a spark.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, four and a half innings pitched, no hits against Japan. We don't have guys that could do that on our team somehow. Maybe we should bring some plumbers in other than Skeens. Thank you. And Logan Webb. Everybody else that's in that pitching unit, we need to pick it up. This guy is pitching better than you in the World Baseball Classic. Can't have that happening.
Yeah.
Okay? Can't have that happen going forward. But once again, anything that happened before, doesn't matter. This is a good story, though, this guy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about good stories. Free agency frenzy. Obviously, you were a first-round draft pick, okay? But your first big deal or your second big deal is really where generational wealth comes and life-changing things happen. Not only your life, but your entire community takes place. Was there anything during free agency frenzy that got you kind of zeked up? The Carolina Panthers go all in. I mean, the Carolina Panthers spend a shit ton of money. The Raiders obviously go all in, and then boom, they get Max Crosby back as well. What are your thoughts on that situation and free agency as a whole, JJ Watt?
Yeah. Once again, as stated, on vacation with the family, so not entirely.
We need an exact take.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. But no, I obviously have been following the Crosby situation, which is wild. I mean, pretty unbelievable coincidences that Trey Hendrickson happened to be available in the coming hours immediately after it all fell through. Incredible there. Just perfect luck for that situation. But he seems excited about the possibility of going back and rejoining the Raiders. So looking forward to seeing that. I would imagine we'll find out in the next couple weeks here if the team feels the same way, if the market has cooled off and there's nobody offering the same things. But whatever he wants, I'm looking forward to seeing. That's a badass GIF that he used with The Undertaker. So looking forward to seeing him back out there. Mendoza, Clint Kubiak. I'm a big Clint Kubiak fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with the Raiders. Maybe they got it right down there.
Maybe they did. You never say GIF in real life, right? Because GIF's the peanut butter. GIF is this thing.
I don't say any of it in real life. That was possibly the first time I've ever said it out loud, and I didn't like the way it sounded coming out of my mouth.
I thought you checked both boxes, though, because I think the creator allegedly wanted it to be a GIF. Well, he should have put it as J, but GIF peanut butter got him. But we all say GIF. And I'm happy I could experience your first. You never forget that. Hey, good for you, man.
That was cool.
Hey, that was a cool day.
Yep.
Who was the creator? Who's the creator?
Dr.
You
Jeff.
know
Mr. Peanut.
who. You know who.
Jeff.
I don't think it was Mr. Peanut worldwide. I don't think that was the case as well. But the Max Crosby situation, Jage, as we wrap it up, we know you're on vacation. We asked Dr. David Chow yesterday, former, I believe he was with the Chargers, physician for a long time.
Great.
Oh. It was before the needle.
Okay, there's probably a lot of things in there, I assume, in every resume. You could certainly find some stuff that you don't love. But he told us.
Jeez.
He told us.
All the experts on here. All the experts on here.
We do. He told us. Listen to the information he gave us, please. So you will really enjoy this.
Can't wait. Let's hear it.
He told us. He was in the middle of surgery. You should have seen. It was. He told us the teams have been able to do this, obviously, whenever, and they gave us entire escrow thing, but we never hear it at this high of a level. Why do you think that, and obviously you said very fascinating that Trey's available and all this type of stuff. This can't become a move, right? Like this cannot become the regular that these, especially to star players. I think it made everybody look bad. I think it's made everybody look bad, not just, Ravens. I think it made the NFL look bad. I think Max Crosby's going to use this as a motivation for another thing, for a chip on his shoulder as a guy that's always been counted out. It's like, I don't think this was good at all, especially in a time where 3-point-some billion in contracts were handed out for, you know what I mean? I just don't think it's good, Jage. I don't think it's good for the league.
No, I fully agree with you. And I agree. I mean, unless I'm missing one in my memory here, I can never remember one happening at this large of a level with this big of a deal, this high level of a player, this many first-round picks on the line and everything. I mean, absolutely right that with any trade or any in any situation, everything is always pending a physical. That's every single move ever. You have to pass the physical for it to go through. With Max's situation, we all know that he's coming off of a surgery. Everybody's well aware that he just did. Everybody's well aware that if you're asking, is he physically healthy to play today? The answer is no, but you're going based off of where he's going to be down the line. Now, apparently, I mean, I'm not going to play doctor here and pretend that I can act like I know what they're talking about inside that building, but they're going to say that they found something in that final examination when they saw him in person that they didn't like, whether it was their own MRI or whether it was the doctor physically touching his knee and saying, like, I don't know, guys. But everybody knew what the situation was going into this. Yeah. It was pretty, like, you know what you're getting into in these situations, which is why you rarely see moves fall through, especially at this high of a level. It's certainly interesting to say the least.
Yeah, DaCosta, he's more gutted than anybody.
That's right.
He said he's more gutted than anybody. And
oh, yeah.
He is.
A lot of
sure,
yes,
sure.
This guy. A lot of yes. Are you in yeah town down there?
What did the doctor say? I mean, we none of us need to speculate anything. He can just tell us.
Well, he actually told us, because I asked a follow-up question, that don't all you doctors have different views on same scans? And he goes, yes, absolutely. One doctor can think that something is detrimental, and one doctor can say, nah, I think it's good. So there's really no. So these doctors have kind of put themselves in a position where there's any right answer could be a right answer because I'm a doctor and I see it. So, like, there's no real battling it, which is what Dr. David Chow basically said is the NFL won't investigate, the NFL won't punish. There's really nothing they can do about it. They'll move on. This is something that can happen. It's kind of how he explained it. The NFL is going to have to figure out how not to have it happen, or you just move Wednesday at 4 to noon on Monday. And use those deals are actual deals then, as opposed to a 48-hour escrow period. Because if teams just start back, I mean, that's not good. That is not good at all. All right, let's move along here in the same world, though. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Jage, there's some pundits out there saying that they think this could affect the Ravens maybe in the future. Maybe some potential free agent signings, like some superstars may not look at the Ravens that, like they normally would, and they may not go there. Do you think this can have any impact down the road, I guess, when it comes to signing guys?
I mean, I'd love to say that the answer is yes, but like this league, we all know it's a league that's based on money, and it's based on what you can get. Now, if you get a deal that you think is a great deal, you're going to take that deal. Now, the one thing that I do like, I mean, this put the Raiders in a bad spot. I mean, there is zero question about that. Like, thinking how everything was logistically planned out for their free agency and moving forward and their draft and everything that they were planning, this has certainly put them in a different spot, including their leverage for any trade situation for Max now in the foreseeable future. So there does have to be that one hint of like, hey, is this team going to pull this on us? Are they going to find a better deal, get cold feet? Are they going to find something wrong in the physical? You do have to think about that a little bit. Do I think that goes away quickly? I do. I definitely think in free agency in terms of guys picking places to go. It's a conversation, but you know how it goes. Money talks.
How much are they offering? $35 million. Who are they? Ravens. Oh, they screwed over Max. $35 million. All right, yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll do that. They're going to pay me that or no? Are they going to back out of that? Well, that's always roll of the dice with the Ravens, but it does feel like it is pretty good at this particular point. The Lamar Jackson no extension thing happened. I mean, it just feels really negative over there, but we like Minter. And we like Bisciotti.
Love Bisciotti.
And we assume the Ravens are going to be good, but it's like it does feel pretty negative over there right now. Trey Hendrickson obviously gets to the quarterback just as good as anybody in the history of the league. If you were to look at his numbers and when they are, he knows the division.
Never about the offseason. Never about the offseason. Nobody wins the Super Bowl in the offseason. The press conferences don't win you any games. You're not losing it right now either. So Ravens have been a successful organization for a long time. This is all going to shake out, and by the time the middle of the season rolls around, we're not going to talk about it or remember it. Who knows? Maybe they're in the same spot, finding success again.
I love that. Jake. Listen, yeah, it's negative vibes. Okay. They haven't even been in the building yet, and they don't even know who's on the team. The vibes can certainly...
He was in the building. Then he was not in the building.
Both of them are actually allegedly... There was... Yeah.
That would have been insane.
But he's not in the building anymore. Nope. So I guess the building... No, we had an awkward experience, but guess what? He's gone now. So, Trey, you liked what we did that day, didn't we? It's I don't know. This is a weird start to Minter's campaign, but we assume Butta and Stavi and his cousin, everybody will like what happens.
Of course.
They have Lamar Jackson. They're going to win games.
That's all you need.
Yeah. That's all you really need. Okay, let's go to some quarterback talk now, Jage. Can we? Go ahead, Con Man.
Yeah, Jage, good to see you. It looks like you just got a fresh haircut, and that's why you're wearing a hat. Would be interested to see what that looks like. But
still looks good. Yeah,
still a great cut. Yeah,
holy shit, this guy looks so good.
Guy's glowing.
Yeah. It's about time for another thirst trap, isn't it, Jage? Out there on Instagram, take the shirt off, run the beach, do the whole thing. Feels like it. Feels like it's time. You look good, dude.
Yeah, fantastic. Not to mention the beard. Perfect stash.
Oh, did you do that yourself? Are you fading that yourself?
Yes, I do.
This guy.
5-tool player.
Unbelievable.
You can do it all. Just so you know, a couple free agent moves here. Malik Willis, now the starting quarterback in Miami. Tua, now the starter in Atlanta. Geno, now the starter for the Jets. And now Kyler, most likely going to be the starter in Minnesota on a one-year deal. How do you feel about some of those moves? Obviously, you play with Kyler, so if you think he fits in Minnesota the best out of those four. But what do you think about kind of the musical chairs at quarterback that happens every offseason, and typically one or two of them end up surprising a lot of people and doing very well?
Yeah, I think that there is a massive amount of credence to be put into somebody getting a fresh start somewhere new. And I love, sometimes it doesn't end the way that you want it to. And obviously Kyler would have loved a more successful run there in Arizona, but I'm really looking forward to seeing whatever's next for him because it's his first opportunity at a fresh start here in the NFL. And if that is in Minnesota, we'll see. I mean, obviously they have J.J. McCarthy there, but Kevin O'Connell's been very successful. And sometimes it literally is just a fresh perspective, fresh messages, fresh everything that gives a guy another chance in a new situation. It can be completely different than what it was before. And obviously you got a guy like Malik who has shown a lot of success in his short stints in Green Bay when he was given the opportunity. So now he goes down there to Miami. He's handed the keys. I mean, they took a whole lot of dead money on the table there for Tua, who now we get to see in Atlanta. So I love the new opportunities, and I think for fans, you can easily trick yourself into the optimism of new situation, new outcome. And I personally choose to look at those as excitement as opposed to negativity, because I love giving guys that second chance, and it's a lot of fun when they have success. I mean, we just watched Sam Darnold win the Super Bowl, and that wasn't his second or third shot, you know?
Yeah, Sam, Baker, Kirk. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players that get their second opportunity and they make the most of it. I mean, you could even consider Mac Jones in that, even though he hasn't been given the keys anywhere to do it completely. He's been talked about as like a pretty good NFL player when everybody thought he was going to be a bust and a fizzle out after one good year. And I saw him with a glass, ice shot glass.
Yep. Yeah.
Dong!
Mm-hmm.
That guy's throwing strikes.
Yes, he is.
And then immediately into the dance after.
Yeah, good moves.
Yeah, immediately into it, Jage. It feels like he's the next one to have that second chapter. Maybe Kyle.
I haven't seen. I mean, I think Colts are obviously sticking with Daniel Jones. I believe I saw that, but he's not going to be good to start the season. So we're going Riley Leonard.
No, you saw it in your nightmares.
Actually,
yeah, that's actually
be.
what's happening. He's good by OTAs potentially with the way he is working his ass off. We're on ESPN News. That was not real. That was satire. He will be back.
Don't report that.
Don't report that. ESPN News. We're doing the news here. OTAs. He will not be back for it, but. He seemingly very confident he's back for regular season. And as a man who calls every Houston Texans game basically their home color commentator, know that Daniel Jones is back to run the AFC.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Haven't won it in 11 years, but we're coming now, brother.
Oh, who's playing wide receiver?
Oh, the highest paid free agent wide receiver in history, Alec Deep Ball. I wear pinstripe suits while signing the deal, Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to ask questions about who's cooking in a kitchen in the AFC South, it's Chris Ballard. And he likes his guys. And you're in trouble down there, brother. If that's why you were saying what you were saying. Okay, and who else on the team? Hey, you. Yeah, I've never seen somebody I like more coming to the team than this guy. We all remember this moment where he was letting people know, not you. You, definitely. Fuck you. You can get one, too. You're cool. I think he said the one Jets fan that was trapped. You? No. Above you? Yeah, the guy above you. You, yes, you. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, that guy's coming to the team. So, Jage, just a heads up, brother, on what's coming. Yeah. We're doing the news. And the news for you, problematic. Houston, you got a Daniel Jones problem still, is what I'm trying to say, Jage, which I think you were trying to say as well, as I kind of cut you off.
No, I was no. Houston's strong. Houston's strong. I mean, you got to score. How are you going to score points? Where are the points going to come from against?
Well, they're making illegal deals.
Daniel Jones got a brand new Achilles and a brand new
bionic leg.
And you're right. What's going on down there? We're paying Daniil, but we're giving him back-end deals. So the NFL says, nope, that's not real. Can't do that. I don't know what Casario's up to down there, but I don't know if you've heard because you've been on vacation. The NFL said that deal's not real. That's what the NFL said. I've never heard that before.
I mean, I have a feeling they're going to figure it out. I got a good feeling they're going to figure that out.
Maybe.
Not with Mania around the corner.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Casario's got
Will's got to get paid here. Will's going to get paid tomorrow. It's got to be the highest paid edge duo in the NFL. In NFL history when it's all said and done here.
Yeah, they trade up for him. What a great trade. I mean, Houston Texans have done a great job down there.
Yeah.
All day balls.
On the back end, too, I believe. They just signed Blankenship at safety.
Don't love what you guys did there. Kind of broke up a tandem that we'd never seen before. But I do understand you got to make a play every once in a while. Casario sees one of those and he thinks to himself.
That guy's exciting.
Yeah.
I like Pierce, man. I like Pierce. Pierce is a good player. He's fun to watch. I really enjoyed calling some of him. He's dirty, though. Got himself thrown out of the game. Dirty good player.
You agreed with that, too.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He headbutted that ref.
That was crazy, dude. That was a crazy.
It was?
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, well, Jake, you're always viewing something with a little slight bias. We know that. But you never let it come through the microphone, or seemingly come through the microphone, which is why we respect you so much. Just know the Colts haven't hung a banner in a long time. Well, started hanging banners because we hadn't hung a banner in a long time. We're going to get back to banner hanging days. And that's going to be with Daniel Jones with a brand new Achilles. And that's another guy, second chapter in a career. We were just chit-chatting about there with potentially Kyler in Minnesota. Daniel Jones gives a lot of credit to KOC because of his preparation, how he views things, feels like he changes a player. A lot of these players are going to do that and hopefully able to make the most of it. Let's speak about a guy making a move that we could have never expected. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, Jage, Mike Evans signing with the 49ers. Now, I think a lot of people, the Bucs even said it too, like, hey, we want him to be a one-helmet guy. I think a lot of people assumed he would just stay there. I think a lot of people probably assumed you were going to be a one-helmet guy with the Texans. How difficult was that process, deciding, hey, I am going to go somewhere else? And what do you think the expectations are for Mike Evans? We're talking about a lot of guys with the second chapter. This, in all likelihood, is his last chapter.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. There's obviously a major appeal to being a one-helmet guy, but there's also so many factors at play that sometimes it's easy to be a fan and have that nostalgia view and put those rose-colored glasses on and think that everything is just, it's a no-brainer. Absolutely not. But there are so many things, whether it's inside the building, outside the building, whether it's your own goals, aspirations, different things going on that change what that actually looks like. And it was interesting. I was talking to my wife about this the other day because I was, people come around and they say certain things, whether it's about your career or they want pictures and they want to talk about things. And we were talking about musicians and how sometimes musicians don't play, or they talk about how when they have to play their old hits over and over again for their entire career, some of them really love it and they'll play them for the end of time and they can't wait to play it again for the 10 millionth time. And then there's others that are like, that was a phase of my life and I moved on from that phase. And those words have a different meaning to me than they do to you because of what I lived and what I went through. And there's just a different chapter to that. And I think that sometimes that's what happens with players where everybody from the outside might look at it and say like, oh, how could you possibly want to try something new? But who knows? Maybe he's been there for this long and he unfortunately hasn't, doesn't feel like this is the time for him to do what he wants to do in this space. So he's going to move on and try something else. I'll tell you what, that 49ers uniform is going to be a damn nice addition to his closet because those Buccaneers uniforms are sick.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a sweet jersey wall here coming up.
Agreed. And what he's going to do in that Shanahan offense, we assume, is going to be spectacular. And he came out and said, there he is looking very cool. Shout out to the jersey swaps that happen all over the internet, both very elementary and awesome. There's all different levels all across the place. He is going to look sweet. But that Shanahan offense could be outrageous, especially if you just saw what Tay Adams was able to do with Los Angeles Rams. He had 10 touchdowns within the 5-yard line. And we just assume Mike Evans is unguardable down there. And I don't think Shanahan and Brock Purdy will be scared to weaponize that, especially with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield that you have to respect the box in the entire thing. So we assume it's going to be great. Allegedly, the reports were that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were very aggressive whenever it comes to finances, but Mike Evans wanted to try a new challenge, something new. And you talk about singers not wanting to, sing some songs because it reminds them as you flop back and forth there from mirror mode to straight on mode, which I appreciate you doing down there in the lower right corner. Some musicians don't want to play songs because it reminds them of a place, because you don't want to be up on the stage singing that, all I know are sad songs. Sad songs. You know what we're talking about, JH? He went back to Ibiza.
Yep.
Love songs now. Love songs, he says every single time. So I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about Posner. You're saying Mike Evans is potentially Mike Posner with Ibiza and sad songs. Yeah. And sometimes you just want to live a different chapter and tell different stories. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, connection. Absolutely stinks.
I'm
happy. Hate Posner?
I don't know. I was trying to do all that just to get into the fact that I'm happy Posner's happy.
Good song.
So he's not going to play the hits, or he is?
So
not that one.
We got a new one for the Pill and Ibiza. Okay. Now he's 12 years older and he's 6 years sober, and Ibiza ain't here no more. And then all he knows is love songs. But he's going to have to go back and play some Buried in Detroit, I believe, is one of his songs.
Oh, yeah.
Foxy's been pumping Posner hard here.
Baby, please don't go.
Baby, please don't go. It does suck that they have to relive all this. How about when they're singing love songs that they wrote definitely about somebody? And then they're up on stage and she's potentially, out loving, songing somebody else.
Right.
That's music football, though.
Yeah, it is music football. I guess you got to be able to separate, your feelings from the song. But then they say all you need is your feelings for your song, though. So that's tough.
Paradox.
You got to. It's a hit for a reason. People want to hear.
Bingo. Yeah, and if we're paying money for tickets, play the hit.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to go through the emotional trauma?
I don't give a shit about your artistic liberties.
The lady I wrote the song about is smooching another guy in the third row.
Change the lyrics.
You want me to sing that song?
Don't write songs about women then.
Well, that's a lot of these songs. A lot of these songs are about love and heartbreak.
Write them about your dog then.
That's heartbreak. What about when your dog dies, though? Then you start crying on stage.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, then change the lyrics.
Well, he did. Oh, I know. And every time he performs, he goes, love songs, love songs.
Yeah.
Love songs.
I hate that.
Yeah. Ate some cans in Ibiza.
I hate that.
Why do you try to have a
shite.
positive experience?
Shite.
What is that all about?
Just don't do that. Don't take what you did in the past and realize that everybody still wants you to sing that because that's one of like the 3 good songs that you have. And then
He has bangers on bangers on bangers.
he's not.
I saw him do a 10-song show, all of them heaters.
Greatest concert I've ever been to.
I'm sure he's not really.
Shut up. Go to more concerts.
He's got a couple in his catalog, but if I'm expecting I took a pill in Ibiza and then this guy's moping and patting about something else and repackaging it and trying to say it's the same thing, I'm not okay with that.
All right. Well, it's a good song.
If he has that sax
It's a
guy
love
with him.
song.
Thank you.
I'll give it a listen after the show.
Joining us now is the man who brought up all these sad songs. Thanks for being a Debbie Downer with no internet. Ladies and gentlemen, live from vacation, JJ Watt.
Did I miss the Dookie conversation? Are we talking about Dookie here?
Dookie's super positive song, I would like to say. As a super positive song.
Where is? I thought we were getting like a full album music career. I saw you at the Grand Ole Opry yesterday, I think. I mean, I thought, when is this launch coming? Where is the...
Listen, Dookie in good old days were vlog songs, okay? We had to make vlog songs, so that's what they are. The entire catalog that I'll be releasing is, it was hard. I got to travel down to Nashville again. I got to go down there again. There's a real thing, I guess. They do real stuff here.
They don't just want you recording it in your phone, turns out.
Turns out you can't just...
Voice memo app isn't how it works?
I certainly tried. I certainly tried a couple times. I'm like, nobody's expecting my voice to be good. And they're like, yeah, but like, don't we want this to kind of... Don't we? When we want these, this is like, these are like your songs, man. This is like your. Shouldn't we show it? Why are you working with us? You could just make this by yourself.
Yeah, you got GarageBand, right?
Yeah, exactly. That is kind of what the conversation has been. So I have wanted to release the shitty versions of all these, like just where, like, hey, this is what it would sound like with voice memo. Like, let's put. What are we doing? Like, maybe next week we can just. Can we please? That's like the other thing is like, can we just please do this? Can we just like actually do this right? I'm like, you got it. And
are you letting the suits take control? Are you letting
it's not the suits,
take
yeah.
control?
It's the people that are going into the Grand Ole Opry.
It's the artists.
It's the people. It's like it's the actual talent. You know, they're like, and also the suits over there. Seth, that Seth guy, he's a thinker. He's a thinker.
He's a dog.
They're trying to take care of me though, which has been very cool. But yes, they will be coming out. You will hear them, and some of them.
I'm looking forward to it.
Some of them are much better than I expected. And
does AJ have a verse?
AJ has good old days. I mean, AJ always liked to say the good old days we're living them. This breathless stress God.
I'm not singing, Jage. I'm not out there singing. I
would love to hear that voice.
Yet,
I think we all would love to hear Fergie and Jesus over there.
It would be a little Fergie Jesus mix, wouldn't it? That would be awesome. Maybe Fergie Jesus come play for Burnley. What's going on? I just got news from the back room that you guys suck again. Well, I thought we were good.
Come on.
I thought we were good. What happened? Gumpy's in the back going,
right?
Oh, Burnley's going down 3 leagues if possible. That's what Gumpy's saying.
What?
Jage, what happened? The refs are screwing you? Do we stink? What's going on?
A little of both.
Oh, Gump.
Just over there.
Gump.
We went down 3-0 in the first half. Looked bleak. Really rough. Bad half. Really bad half. Went in at halftime. Actually, no. We scored one right before half because there was an own goal on there. So 3-1 at half. And then came out in the second half, just hair on fire. Put up, came back 3-3, went to take the lead. VAR called it off by a sliver of a sleeve on offside. That's fine. It's I
mean, who's calling what? Yeah.
Then they scored 4-3 them. Then 96th minute or whatever, we score to tie it up to take a point. VAR calls it back. Called it a handball. Now. Fast forward Thursday after the game.
Come on.
I get on the call with the VAR officials. Let me see what's going on.
Time to fight.
Let me hear the communication between the video people and the people on the pitch. Let me hear the refs' thoughts. Let me hear those people's thoughts. Fascinating. Very, very interesting. Would love to hear this type of stuff NFL side. First thing I will say, they have a very difficult job. They have a very, very difficult job, and they have to do it very, very quickly, and they have to like move around and screens and everything. Very hard job. Second thing I will say, they were wrong.
Okay. Went through that whole meeting. Acknowledged that you guys are doing a lot of due diligence. We appreciate the interactions you are having back and forth and what you see and what you don't see and what you can solidify. And at the end of it, you're wrong. And if I come back on one of these, I'm going to let you know you're wrong again. I appreciate what you do. They got a shot of you very pissed about the second one getting taken. Oh, yeah. I mean, that guy's a football owner right there.
That's right.
That guy's a football owner right there. Sweet
trench coat.
Sweet trench coat with the tie all the way down. I mean, just
great. So England.
Yeah, very suity.
Van Nistelrooy never put up with this shit.
What's the lady's name over there for the Ted Lasso's team? She gets the biscuits every morning.
Waddingham.
That's her real name. Can't remember what her name is.
Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Rebecca Welton.
Is that what happens? Wait, great work.
Boom!
Great work. That was good.
ESPN News. That is real news. That's her actual name.
Okay, so we don't know if that. Okay, he just fact checked himself. So you guys can certainly do that at home if you want. Does anybody bring you biscuits every morning? Like, how does it work as an owner of one of these English teams? And do you have fit that you have to wear? Like, do you have to dress like that to be a part of the action over there?
No. Away matches, when you're in somebody else's executive box, you do have to wear a suit and tie. In our stadium, we're in Burnley, and we enjoy a more casual style. Sometimes I'll wear a suit and tie. Sometimes I'll wear a t-shirt and my hat. But I love this aspect of English football. It's cool. Instead of tailgating, basically, you go in and sit down and have a 3-course meal before the match. And then you go out there and you watch the match. It's great. So I've told it before, but I have my pre-match routine. I get dropped off at the Royal Dyche, a pub. I go into the Royal Dyche. I have a pint of Guinness.
Benny Bomb.
The Burnley Miners Club. I have a Benny Bomb. Walk into the stadium. Have my 3-course meal. Then I watch the match.
And we lose.
You got to drink more, dude.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean any of that. That was rude that I said that. It was just kind of sitting there. I was waiting for the time to do that because the boys are going to start winning. I know they are. I got a feeling that the boys are going to keep winning. That's especially if you keep with your routine. Do the same
I'm going to start
thing.
putting some negative reviews on these songs when they come out.
Do not.
Come on,
negative
dude.
reviews.
They got
Some 1
good stories.
stars. Dookie. Dookie sounds like Dookie.
Listen, Dookie was an aggressive choice for your first song to put out. Okay, I will say now. But on that note, they were needed for a vlog.
Are you quitting the WWE? Did I see that the other day?
Quit the WWE. Jeez, it's not my time right now. Like, now is not the time. I got a pregnant wife. We got a show. There's a lot going on. And also, business is a different place. I mean, the business has potentially moved completely. They're in a good spot. I mean, it is.
Yeah. I mean, from what I read, you own everything. All of you call all the shots everywhere. That's what I read. I'm just telling you what I read on vacation. When I wake up and I walk to grab my coffee in the morning, I don't catch a lot of news, but I catch a little. And it says, baseball thing, we didn't know what we were doing. It says, Pat McAfee runs everything at all times. And it says, Max Crosby, something weird happened. That's the 3 things of news that I got.
Okay.
And then when he gets his coffee, he spits in the tip jar.
Yes, he does. I'm not doing any of these. You already logged me for 20%. Is that coming back to me? I did all the work.
That's a conversation worth having.
I'm with you, Jake. I'm with you.
On that note,
I did it because I'm not going to be that guy. I'm staring him in the face. I do the 20% because it's on there and I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to be that guy. But I served my own coffee. I picked up my own food. I put my own food in the trash. I don't understand who got it. If it's going to the cooks and everything, I hope so. I hope that 20% went to somebody who deserves it as part of the process. I just could not figure out in my process where that was going because I was the server.
Yeah, I understand that you were working for it, and maybe you thought it was coming back to you as well, and then you thought to yourself, there has to be a conversation about this. I don't know if you saw Whitworth. Whitworth responded, I go 30%, asshole. Basically, is what he said. There were some moments of grandstanding.
What a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
The owner of Burnley is looking to not tip some local worker who is being...
Oh, no. Do not get it mistaken here. There was plenty of margin worked into the cost of that meal for them to pay everybody fairly. Trust me, an orange juice was $24. So don't get me twisted on, is there enough money to pay everybody? All right? There's enough money to pay everybody.
Hey, I love that you put it out. 3.4 million views on that tweet's a huge tweet. A lot of people have been waiting for somebody to say it. The fact that you're the guy, I respect and appreciate, because that's what you do for society, Jage. We can't thank you enough for joining us. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you for taking time out of your day. And it is crazy to read nice stuff about us, isn't it?
Certainly.
It doesn't happen. It's crazy.
Different.
It's crazy. I'm happy you're seeing it. It's crazy, the things that are being said.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. They'll come back around. Everybody loves to hate.
Yeah, you're right.
Build you up, tear you down, build you up, tear you down. But guess what? The Pat McAfee Show perseveres through it all. Every single day they show up. They provide content, entertainment, value, love. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice might change their life. Peace.
Hold on. Can you go team on? Can you do a team?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's on you. It's on you. You give a speech.
What do I do?
You got it, Jay.
You never broke down a fucking team before, Jay? I mean, what do we?
Well, do we have a saying? Do we have a saying that's like a normal one, or is this just a me? I just make it up.
Whatever you want.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team.
All right, goodbye.
Nailed
Jay.
it.
Good luck, Jay.
Nailed it, Jage.
Have fun.
He's in those suits. He's not used to the.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about, he's had a little trip down memory lane right there. He's like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
Is there something I say? Oh, wait, and then team on 3. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of, I like that. And did you get motivated out of his speech? Kind of talk about perseverance and adversity battling. Kind of made me feel good right there. That's what
Same,
Jage
of course.
does.
Jay does.
Jage, baby.
You think he has like a little bit of an English accent when he addresses the boys over in Burnley?
Oh, yeah.
Like he turns it up a little.
Definitely. And he does the Guinness, and then he's immediate to a tea or a coffee or something.
Sure.
Walking around with it. Probably actual, what's that called? The hard mugs? China or what is it?
Yeah, China.
What is that?
Like the
Nice, fine China.
Ceramic.
The hard mug? What do you mean?
Ceramic.
Fine China, yeah.
He probably has one of those actually, like with the little tiny hole.
Tiny one, yeah. His little pinky's up when he's drinking it.
Yeah, and he probably walks from, he goes to get a Benny Bomb with it.
Yeah.
All right, Burnley.
Puts that down.
Yeah,
Here's the Burnley.
Yeah, dropped a couple of those.
Probably hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Paul.
So many hellos. And then he hops on a plane and goes over to Spain and he goes,
Yeah.
See?
Hey, vamos,
See, I don't know if they're doing that in Spain.
I don't know if the owner can. You're right. Yeah, that's
No, just in general. I'm not 100% sure. Joe Ryan will replace Clayton Kershaw on Team USA's roster.
Wow, Kershaw.
Good run, Kersh.
Kershaw doing it for the team.
Why?
That checks out.
We need Joe Ryan for the final.
They're only allowed a certain amount of throws and then a certain amount of things, and then places do stuff. And we just need Joe Ryan out there. And Joe, what he could do with a baseball, people say that's world class.
Yeah, he was originally.
That's actually world baseball class.
Yeah. Well said.
Thank you.
He was originally supposed to be one of our starters, and he had some back issues, so he had to pull out. And the whole idea was, hey, if hopefully this guy will be healthy enough to kind of rejoin the team post-pool play, because, yeah, he might be the type of guy who will start the championship if we are to get there.
Breaking news. Clayton Kershaw's final full inning.
Yeah.
Was done.
Yeah.
With this man standing in the batter's box. What an honor. An absolute honor of a lifetime. Kersh, you're the man, dude.
Hell yeah,
Love you,
Clayton.
Kersh.
You are the man. Okay, I didn't know we just add players in the middle of the World Baseball Classic. Maybe Jason Kendall gets a call.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, especially against Canada. I assume he'll...
McGuire.
Kendall can still knock it around.
I thought about him 14 times when I was in that batter's box.
You should have.
Well,
WWJKD.
Yeah, first of all, exactly. It was written right here.
I saw it.
On the tape.
I thought about taking the gloves off, for a real
Pissing on your hands.
Choke it up a little bit.
Jason Kendall stuff, you know what I mean?
Why would you piss on your hands?
That's what.
Harden up my calluses.
That's
Have you
what
ever
Jason
worked
Kendall
before?
That's not how it works. You think piss is going to harden your calluses?
I don't know. You drink it. Does it? You tell me.
Someone doesn't know ball.
I was going to say.
Wow, have you ever done a hard day's work one time in your life?
Charlie Hustle did it every day.
Unbelievable.
Moises Alou actually did do that.
Yes.
Let's see those butter palms you got over there, AJ. Jeez Louise.
Probably filthy right now.
He shakes a hand, feels a callus. Ooh, one of those. What is this?
Oh no! I'm always trying to get my little guys to carry heavy bars around. You got to build your calluses up young, man.
It is crazy. You shake somebody's hand and there's no callus in there. I know.
Or they have like just baby soft hands. You're like, man, what do you sleep with Vaseline gloves? Like, what is that?
It's actually not bad.
Are you working on this? It feels like this is it's working. By the way.
Moisturizer.
These are very soft. Shake hands.
Lifting gloves.
You've never
Wahlberg
done
does
anything.
the lifting gloves all the time. I see that.
Hall of Famer Vladimir Guerrero Sr. was known to urinate on his hands to toughen them up.
Moist and salute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
prevents blisters. Okay, I get it.
yeah, it hardens it up. It hardens it up. It's like otter skin. Beaver skin?
Beaver.
Beaver.
Yeah, beaver.
I bet you otters are pretty.
Not like a beaver.
All right, some news that we have not covered that we definitely need to cover with AJ. Matt Patricia, highest paid DC in ball at Ohio State. Yeah. We talked about this in the first hour. You obviously in the area over there. Saw the Love is Blind reunion last night.
Oh, it was awesome.
I'll tell you what, I don't think I've ever watched more confusing television, and the confusion was, how's everybody like this?
Wait, so you only watched the reunion, not any of the show?
Yeah, and it didn't. It was
of course.
brand new last night, and they didn't show any clips from the show. They didn't show any clips from.
Not
the show.
enough though.
No,
you can't skip to the reunion. The whole thing is like, wow, these people are so absurd, and then they get to watch it. So then the reunion comes after they've seen themselves on TV.
Yeah, and Chris was pretty uncomfortable.
Oh man,
he was in a bad spot.
They got after him. I felt bad for him halfway through.
I didn't watch the season, but turns out everybody kind of hated that guy.
Yeah, he was very tough.
Anyways, so that was in Ohio. You know, there's a couple OHIOs out of Lachey from 98 Degrees. Is him and that lady are...
Yeah,
Nick
him and
Lackey,
Vanessa.
I believe they are, for a long time.
So they're in love doing a show about finding love.
I think they created it.
And I'll tell you what, Mr. Lachey, Mr. 98 Degrees, he put some feet to the fire.
He's a good host.
It was kind of uncomfortable. It kind of bro code what you did to this guy.
Yeah, Chris, that's not enough. Can you actually say something to Connor, please?
Nick Lachey kind of bodied and bullied some people last night into getting things right. But anyways, that's Ohio. Let's go back to Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
That's awesome. You watched that. I am pumped. You watched that reunion. You have no idea how bummed out all of us were that Jordan and his wife ended up getting a divorce 4 months after their marriage.
Jordan was the big sweaty one?
Yeah.
So he felt like he was in a bad spot there. I don't think he was really trying. And it turns out she probably would have been. That would have been a tough thing to kind of do.
It was a tough situation, but he swayed the crowd. Everyone was Team Jordan by the end of it. I did not
the end of the
see
reunion?
that coming. Yeah.
It felt like at the end of their little give and take, whenever she gets up and leaves, and he goes, sorry about that, to the crowd. A little pop out of the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, I like this.
Everyone in the crowd formerly was on the show, by the way.
So they get it.
Everyone understood exactly.
He was a big sweaty Ohio.
Oh, yeah. I think he played left guard. I think he played left guard at Ohio State.
I was happy he came out on the right side there. That seemed like he was potentially signing up for misery there. But who knows if anybody, there was a couple couples that are still together from Charlotte, I saw.
You welcoming kids?
Did the show ever do anything other than just watching them speak through the wall? Because I saw a little bit of the first episode, and that's all they did.
I think they're boning too somewhere.
That's just the first 4 episodes. They go on their honeymoons.
I think it's virtual reality, though. I think they put it on. It's kind of just kind of a can't see anything.
Okay. You put a suck machine on the guy or something?
Yeah. No, you pervert.
Then what is the show?
No, they have a sock machine on one side and a Sibian on the other side.
Yeah. That's not what
happens. They don't see each other until
they do. They do the Love is Blind.
Oh,
Then they propose to the person, then they go on honeymoon.
And then Beetlejuice from Howard Stern is in there
and then they move back to their cities.
Anyways,
Boston's next. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, Boston's going to be crazy. They need to do a Pittsburgh one. I don't know if they do a Love is Blind Pittsburgh, I'm in. Okay, I will certainly watch that. The amount of Italians sitting behind walls that they're going to be cooped up in, I cannot wait to kind of see how that'll
So
unfold.
you like Gabagool?
But it was in Ohio, and actually one of them said in the reunion, he was so pumped that Matt Patricia signed the biggest deal
Yeah, he did.
in the history of college football coaches. AJ, is his sentiment echo everybody else in Columbus, or how do we feel about Matt Patricia coming back for sure?
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree with the gentleman from Love Is Blind on the reunion talking about Matt Patricia. Yeah, of course. I mean, pay the guy as much as you want. The guy's unbelievable. He came in. Think of the standard and the expectations he had coming in to make this defense very good. They lost a ton of great players, and they come out like gangbusters and played unbelievable. So yeah, you definitely should bring this guy back.
Yeah, I love that. He talked to us a little bit at the Combine. We ran into him. He was on the show.
He's awesome.
Also had a drink with him one of the nights or whatever. And him talking about how he kind of just rolled out and rolled in his plan to the players without the players even knowing that they were installing hey, there's 15 things being installed right now, but actually it's only 4. Hey, he only needs you guys to know 4 things. And then off those 4 things, he just multiplied. And it's like Ohio State's always going to have the talent. If you got a defense coordinator that understands ball and loves ball, it feels like a good decision. 3-point-some million, though. You're going to have a lot of pro coaches going, hey, get me down there. I don't know how many of those schools exist. Ohio State will definitely always be one of them. And that's what Love is Blind was saying. Now, we will continue digitally as ESPN The News continues telling you the news. We'll be back tomorrow for a Feel Good Friday. Be your friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. Goodbye, News. I think we're back on News 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
Doing the news.
Doing the news.
Oh, you want to do this day in history now that we are?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:57 Eastern on this Doing the News Thursday, March 12th, 2026. And time for a segment called On This Day.
On this day. Sorry, I was thinking. I mean, I can't tell this thing to speed up.
I read something about stop telling them thank you because they're sick of having to compute the thank yous.
Wouldn't even think about it. And plus, you burn down like a forest if you do that. On this day, March 12th, 1908, the Montreal Wanderers won the Stanley Cup, defeating the Winnipeg Maple Leafs, and that was the last time Canada won the Stanley Cup.
118 years ago. That's a good time. That's a good time.
Wow. Oh, here's one.
All right.
On this day in 2020, the NCAA canceled the men's basketball tournament due to COVID-19.
I remember Utah being the first one that really sounded the alarms. It was a Jazz game, I believe, and the PA announcer comes on and says, nobody panic. Everybody needs to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Immediately. Don't touch anybody. Don't look at anybody. We all might fucking die. Do not panic. Please exit the building. And then we got the Gobert.
Yeah.
Turns out he was right.
Situation. And then the March Madness was delayed, and then inevitably canceled. And then our world changed completely forever. And I'm excited to see what we all learn long term for that. But what I learned is we survived.
Yeah, we did.
If you're watching the show right now, we survived. We lost a lot of people during that. And it changed a lot of people during that. That was a crazy social experiment that took place. And we're on the other side of it. And we beat COVID.
We did.
We did. For those that are new to the program, we celebrated beating COVID no less than 32 times.
Had to.
Anytime something happened where it felt like it was the good old days before COVID happened, we celebrated full on, by the way, for the good of society.
Pumped.
And then all of a sudden the next day would come around, no mask restrictions, or it was like, what the fuck? We just had a fucking...
I thought we won.
I thought we beat this thing. I know, wave 47's coming in, actually, and this freight train's fucking mad. It's like, God damn it, I thought we had a fucking stadium last week.
We did.
Not anymore. Shut her down. And then Greg Sankey said, we're playing fucking football in the South.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Always. Justin Fields wrote that petition when he was a quarterback at Ohio State. Hey, we want to play football.
Let us go play in the SEC if you're not going to play. That guy's now the president of the Bears.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. And they're coming to Indiana.
Has that been officialized?
I don't
Any
think
movement?
Getting close.
All right, let's go watch the Players' Championship.
Yes.
That was genuine.
It's been so.
It's a fun tournament.
It's been awesome all morning.
It's a breezy day down here.
It is breezy.
Very breezy.
And now we know that Mark Scotty Scheffler fuck off Malback is fucking hanging out down there.
Mark Malback.
Schleibaugh.
Yes, that was on the show.
Yeah,
Mark Ballback.
I'm gonna be honest.
I just read a name. The guy at first is McNeely, so I read the name and I combined the two of them.
McNeely, turns out, did hit a scratch off because one of Schleibaugh's big takeaways is McNeely's in first. He's the last guy that needs any of this money. And then he just moved on to Barry and Tommy Fleetwood. Golf Jesus is there. McNeely, turns out, billionaire. Yeah, his parents' family going to inherit a fortune. So he did kind of hit a scratch off in ipso facto fashion. And Schleibaugh was on top of it from the beginning.
It was.
And that's why we were on ESPN The News, because Schleibaugh was going to come through. How do we find Schleibaugh to come on the show? We literally Google and search, who from ESPN does the golf? And then all of a sudden Nick goes, there's a guy named Mark Schleibaugh. He's good dogs. He's down there. And we're like, who's this guy? So we look up his Twitter account. Hasn't tweeted since 2019.
That's right.
Is this a Blue Sky guy? Let's go check out Blue Sky. I'm sure there's a big echo over there. Nothing on Blue Sky. Is this a Threads guy? What? Nothing. That guy's radio silent on social media. He's a writer.
Old school.
Somebody needs to tell his ass he needs to start getting more thoughts. He needs to start putting up shots. He needs to start putting up more shots. Because he came in and he dropped 4 tweets.
Yeah.
Just right off the jump. He was electrifying. Couldn't figure out the Wi-Fi, the connection, the whole mute situation.
Born in Indiana.
Yeah, we like Schleyball. He was good. His name is Schleyball, though.
Okay.
And it's spelled Schleybach.
Yeah.
Bach.
Slaybach. Yeah, it's like Maybach.
And yeah, like Maybach, but also like yeah,
That's
like,
a good one.
He does enjoy
Combine
a nice
the two.
Malbec after he's done writing. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
That's on me, Mark. I apologize. I actually truly enjoyed you on the show.
All right, let's get out of here. What's happening tonight?
A lot of college basketball.
Yeah, no WBC tonight. That's back tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a huge day for WBC.
Huge. First round of the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we play. Are playing games.
What's that, buddy?
I assume the NHL and NBA are playing games.
Yeah.
Loaded slate of puck this evening.
Who?
Bees, Sharks, Texas Hockey, Edmonton, Wild, Flyers. I mean, anybody you
I haven't
want,
heard
you
a
get
single
it.
marquee.
Whoa.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life. Is Howlbeck playing?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. What time and where?
The Jets kind of stink, but he is. He hasn't been great since the Olympics, but they are playing the Rangers at 8 tonight.
He's trying to get traded out of Canada.
Yeah.
He's a Medal of Freedom winner. Yeah. All right, is Austin Matthews back playing up there for Toronto?
Oh, they're like the worst team in the league.
He's trying to get out of here. Just trade all these Americans. Hey, Brady Tkachuk, how's he doing up there?
Stink. Not him. The Sens.
They are captains of the team, and they're not doing very good. Haven't for a while.
Okay. For the good of all parties.
Get him out.
Last
Get him
cap-
out.
Get him out of Canada.
Last
Absolutely.
captain of the Sens to get traded.
Stoner.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. What do you say?
Canadian.
Not a gold medal winner.
Canada's fucked. You better enjoy sleeping tonight, Gump, because after what we do to you tomorrow night, Team USA, WBC, it's going to be hard. It's going to be real tough.
At minus 800, you better.
Oh.
You better pour it on.
Alt line.
You better fucking pour it on, boys.
Alt line minus
Better
10.
pour it on.
I don't like what either of you are doing right now publicly into a microphone. Okay?
Judge is hitting 2 dongs.
Because I'm putting another.
Take it straight up. Take the U.S. straight up against Canada. Double the bet. Do it again.
I am. Thank you, AJ. You're on the same side as me.
Right.
Yes.
I'm doing
It's
it.
going to be a massacre. Oh, you massacre tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
See,
It's
now
got
I
to be
think
mercy.
he's kind of
It's got to be a
one.
mercy rule.
Mercy rule, yeah. After
Yeah.
5.
Has to be.
Usually it's after 7. They're going to change it.
Oh, they do have a bunch of rules we don't know about.
Exactly. Up 20.
Hopefully
friend,
D-Row knows about him.
He does.
I think he does now.
He does.
He does now.
He knows all the rules
I
now.
think he got the binder of World Baseball Classic rules, and he fucking read over that thing about 100 times last night.
He might have been in that gym early when he kicked Vinnie out. Maybe he didn't know it was their time.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change your life. Except for Canada. Don't tell any of them something nice.
Not till Saturday.
We don't know what's going to happen in this baseball game tomorrow.
No, we don't.
Canada, you guys have beautiful top topography.
Great.
You got great laws up there.
Great maple trees.
Incredible. Maybe the best in, I don't know, because, what's that one maple syrup that we all really like?
Aunt Jemima?
No.
Whoa, dude.
No.
She's back.
No.
What the hell,
Yeah,
dude?
we're back.
What the hell,
She's back.
dude?
You guys aren't aware?
You son of a bitch.
You're thinking of Pearl Billy.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking of.
That's delicious.
I don't know where that maple comes from. That's where I'd like to know.
America.
Washington State, I believe.
Okay, all right. So we got
Everyone's leaving there.
be a friend, tell a friend something nice. They might change their life. We're in this thing together. Canada, we do this again tomorrow. And it's our sport this time.
That's right.
Again.
Just like your sport became our sport a couple weeks ago. Can't have Canada do that to us.
No, we can't.
We've been way too loud. We need to get our loudness in now. Holy shit, we fucking dominated them in hockey.
Yeah, they're
Big
fucked.
time.
Oh my God.
Taking all their sports.
All of curling. Wait till we got the co-ed mixed group one.
Good.
We're going to get it. Our Paralympic team, I think, is
Yep.
winning the curling.
Lacrosse.
Oh, definitely going to be ours.
We're
in the
taking their
Olympics.
language, making them speak Spanish.
Yeah, we're taking all the lingo. It's ours now. Oh, good lettuce and chud and all that.
Hey.
Hey. Gumpy, that's what's happening right now.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right. We're taking loonies and toonies, too.
Yes, we
And-
are.
And all your toques, they're ours.
Oh, and the poutine, guess what? We're taking all the gravy.
Tammy Hortons.
Ours.
Mine.
Double? Oh, more like an American double awesome.
Been here for years, boys.
Cream
Been here for years.
Oh, smooth cream is ours.
Molson Triple
Tiger
X.
tail.
Tiger.
Tiger. That's awesome. We're doing that. We got to win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cops on horses. Ours
now. Mounties.
Only.
Mount up.
Mounties. There it is.
Mount up. Be a friend. Tell a friend something nice. Everybody change their life. We're in this. And also, Niagara Falls with the Frankenstein Burger King becomes ours as well.
Yeah.
Boom.
And Whistler. We want the mountains.
And Boston Pizza's there as well. I'd like that one. And the old casino and the new casino. Wild Mushroom
Banff.
and some diner.
Sounds like you like a lot of things in Canada.
Well, it's going to be American now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like hockey too. It's ours. And guess what? I like baseball now too.
Boom.
So we're going to need it. Good luck to the Canadians.
Gonna need it.
Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. We're back tomorrow for a Feel Good Friday. You are the greatest people on earth for allowing us to do this for a living. We can't thank you enough. Team on me, team on three. 1, 2, 3, team. Goodbye.